but once I get you that sheet, you can do anything off of there.
Nope.
Hello and cheers!
Hello?
Welcome to Fools and Flagons.
Get your dicks ready.
Okay,
Oh,
no. This is a
I'm
D&D
ready.
show where a bunch of weirdos play Dungeons and Dragons, and I try not to kill the whole party. Or maybe I try to kill the whole party. Yeah, I'm definitely killing them tonight. I can't deal with this anymore.
Kill all the poultry.
TBK.
You can slay me anytime.
So yeah, we only half the time know what we're actually doing, so sit tight, strap in, and enjoy the roller coaster ride. So...
This ride sucks.
Whee! Call the ride operator!
Don't make me come after you. But yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a fun game tonight. We're starting off with combat.
If you couldn't tell, he's here visiting again.
Hello! So yeah, before we get into that, I know you're eating, Ian, but do you have enough mouth space to...
Yeah, I can manage something.
To do our announcements for this evening?
Thank you. Thank you to Roll for Fantasy, Tabletop Audio, and Income Tech, who we are using their music for, because they're awesome, and let us do it for free. Also, since we are streaming, or we're doing this as a hobby, for anyone that hasn't been watching this yet, so basically that means that our schedules are very flexible. Some of us are getting jobs, and things are going to change. I'm talking about, LUing as well.
Ah, yeah.
So now you both can say fuck you. Anyway.
Fuck you.
Thank you. So keep up with us on Twitter and Instagram. That's when you're going to find out when we're going to be streaming next. Also, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, and you'll get those fancy schmancy little alerts that go along with it. As of right now, the chat thing on my program is not working, so I'm going to have to figure out a way quickly to keep a monitor on it. If anything sounds weird, video's not working right, please let me know. Generally, I don't reply to anything being said, just to keep the flow of the narrative going. But other than that, I'ma eat.
All right. So,
Max, I had to delete the first one, so you're gonna have to share it again.
Damn you.
Sorry.
I don't know what that was about. Anyway, tonight we're having our recap done by our gunslinging dragonborn. So, oh gosh, he's a little bit schmammered, so we'll see how this goes.
He pre-gamed a little hard.
A little hard.
That is not water. That is vodka.
Vodka.
The opposite of water.
So, if you could take it away.
To the city of Everlund, the party found their way... The party found their way to their contract, which was whisked away to a study filled with Tressums after taking a drink of some delicious magical white wine, much to the annoyance of a certain dwarf. Within the keep, they had been transported to... They made a new friend in the Arch Mage Corwin, who told them that they have to open access to their teleportation circles wherever they may be located. Their message delivered. The party takes a few days to shop and tie up loose ends. Where was I? Finally finishes his revolver rifle and deafens those within 200-yard radius. Boar, that guy over there, tries to find out some more about his god visions. Kelpi, my sweet Kelpi, she shops around to find more magical objects to add to her growing repertoire. And Zorkon gains a bit of extra gold working in the local smithy. We rejoin as the group are attacked along the road towards Silverymoon by what appear to be Cragcats that the halforc barkeep Dral had warned them about.
Okay. So, as we jump in and I pull the map up, everyone, roll that initiative.
That's right.
That's my
right. Remember, it has damage done to it, because you're welcome.
Yes, I wrote that down.
Sorry, I'm not quite as prepared. We haven't used Roll20 in a while, so all of our little things are...
I've asked a million times, but we had
to
the
get your act
initiative
together.
Oh.
You shut your mouth.
There's a cat behind Zeke.
There is.
It's the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's not gonna be by A. It's gonna be by Zeke.
Don't put him in Roll20. Remember, we're doing the call
Aye.
outs. So once everyone gets rolled 25 to 20.
Hang
Hold
on.
on, hold on.
Hang on, hold
Not
on,
ready.
hold on.
I was fixing Roll20, my bad.
I was very unprepared.
I like my first roll way better.
23?
21.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
3.
I'm going fast.
Hold on.
21?
That's right? Kelpi, 21?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else 25 to 20?
Hang on, I have the wrong character sheet up. I'm so unprofessional right now.
Yeah.
That's a good face slap, by the way.
Thank you. I trained professionally.
Well, did you tie your necklace around your headphones cable?
did.
No, not around. Oh yeah, okay.
Are we...
Elliot?
Yes, I'm good. Nah, I thought
Okay,
I had.
20 to 15?
19.
19 as well.
I'll be right back.
16.
4. 16 was... Wow, y'all are rolling really good today. 15 to 10. Wait, is that everyone? 1,
No,
2,
just
3,
Ja.
4. Oh,
Jaw is low.
he did.
3.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Okay. Save the new cannon for last.
Indeed.
Okay, so as we get in, it is the Cragcats attack first.
What? What?
Yeah.
He rolled a nat 20. Fuck you.
I mean, I did too. Is the thing.
Yippers. So, let's see, Elluin was the one to do damage to it with its with an arrow stuck in its arm. It's gonna go after Elluin as it bounds toward the cart and lashes out. Right here. That's a miss. That was a nat 3. Zutroth, your turn.
Who's dead yet?
Yep.
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
All the dice. So I will produce flame and chuck it at the cat.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
23 does hit.
All right. 2d8. Right. Oops, sorry. 8 damage.
Okay.
And I will use my extra attack to jump off the cart.
Wait, you use produce flame, so you mean your movement to jump off the cart?
Yeah, movement to jump off the cart, and then I use extra attack. Is that the thing?
If you use a spell, you only get 1 attack.
So that's not considered an attack?
You use produce flame to do damage, so that's considered your entire action.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna fucking stand here then.
Okay. So you move here.
Yep.
Okay. Give me 1 second to do math.
Come on.
Okay, Kelpi.
Math.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Produce flame.
Okay. Go for it.
Fuck you.
You ask and you shall receive.
Fire.
Never mind.
Okay, hold on. I need to make sure.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a nat
No.
So you light your hand on fire and go, "Phuh!" And as you're doing so, Rory bucks out of fright, and the flame just right in the opposite direction.
Rory!
Is this the first fight he's been in since the trolls?
Yes. Okay.
Stupid fucking pony.
Do we have any music on Roll20 going?
Yeah. I got music going.
That might just be me. I'm
Okay.
Exit.
So as you're all occupied with this first Cragcat, another one appears from behind, bounding.
I fucking knew it. I
bounding
knew
toward,
another one was coming.
Kelpi.
I knew it.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
What is it doing?
It's bounding right towards you.
Is it attacking?
Yep.
Hellish Rebuke!
It hasn't hit yet.
The Hellish Rebuke!
She didn't stutter!
Okay, that's gonna be a 20 not nat.
Fuck you!
Hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke.
Hold on! Jeez. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
God. Oh God.
Don't get pinned.
If you knock me off, Rory, I'm coming in there. Oh, good.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Kelpi
in
has
there.
nothing as a modifier for this.
That's 20.
Wait.
That's 20.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Natural 17.
You succeed.
Yeah!
As it leaps at you, you're able to duck out just the way, but the claws reach out and just slash at your side. You take 7 points of slashing damage. Hellish rebuke. Thank you.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna hellish rebuke that son of a bitch.
Son of a bit, son of a bit, son of a gun.
Son of, yeah.
Son of a bit.
Son of a
Yeah, I was
gun.
gonna say, but
You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I have a feeling that these things are going to be very high dexterity.
That is a 15.
Oh no, a wild Cragcat. Come on, there we go.
You made it by like 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Do you still?
Oh wait,
Do
hold
you
on.
still deal damage, or is it just
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, it's still half as much on a successful roll. So I roll
Okay.
2d10. Shit, which one's a 10?
It's that rounded.
It's a top.
Oh wait, hold on.
One with
Little-
10 sides.
What level spell is this?
It was a level 1.
Hellish Rebuke? It shouldn't be level 1.
Okay,
No,
roll
it's
damage.
just it's just a reaction though.
But does the damage increase with your level?
It does.
I mean, it does. If I use it at a second level. Oh, no, I guess it's a second level.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, cantrips kind of just level up on their own.
I was about
Okay,
to say.
well, it's a reaction, so. Well, that's a 10,
So,
and that's a 6, so 16 halved.
16.
That's
halved.
8.
8.
Yeah.
8.
You take 8 points of fire damage as
I do?
Let me explain. As you see the blood start to light on its claws, it shoots at it, and then turns around and hits you instead.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't.
So
I guess I just don't
Cragcats don't like
understand, but
reactionary shit.
Are they magically resistant?
Apparently they're just assholes.
They're not magically delicious, that's all I fucking know.
Well, we don't know. We haven't eaten one yet.
Well, I'm gonna.
So yeah, as the fire reaches out toward it, turns around and burns you instead. You still take half damage like it would have, but it's
Wait, but I'm resistant.
Well, but
to
would
fire.
she? Yeah, wouldn't she have the half?
if it succeeds on a saving throw, you take the full brunt of the damage.
Even though
whatever
she's
your-
resistant to her own.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So that's why she only takes 8, because if she wasn't resistant, she would have taken 16.
I see. Okay.
You did.
Okay.
You rolled.
Sure.
You rolled 16 damage. It succeeded,
cat.
which means if it succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, it gets reflected back at you full force. So you only took 8 because it was 16, but half to 8 because of your resistance.
Poke its eye out! Poke its eye out!
Go away. You're not allowed to
You
visit
can leave
anymore.
my house right now.
I think she made you cupcakes.
Bor, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Shit.
And it leapt.
Okay, so
It's here.
Hope you guys didn't like Kelpi.
I'm gonna jump off, and I believe I had my greatsword ready, so I'm going to.
Did you?
Yes.
Or did you?
I had it sitting on my lap because I remember saying that
Does
it's
have it
not on
ready,
fire
yes.
yet.
Okay. So you jump out of the
Remember,
cart?
He has it ready.
I will jump out of the cart,
You don't
bonus
really have
action
room. You
rage,
can
so I
jump up
won't.
to the front. You don't really have room to jump out.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I still have like my full movement, so can I not just like leap over the fucker?
you can go to here.
It'll take twice your movement. So yeah, you can
I mean,
go
my movement's
30.
40. So,
40. Yeah, it'll take you. You have like 5 feet of movement left, but yeah, you're there.
Okay. So with bonus action rage, I won't be able to light the sword,
Right.
but no. So, actually, That would be 25.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Well, I guess I'll just roll the damage for that one first. What am I doing? 2d6. It's 3, 4, so 7 plus 2 from rage. So 9 points of slashing damage. And you need to do a dex save for my storm aura.
Right.
Uh-oh.
That's 17.
It succeeds.
Okay.
So 2 lightning damage.
Okay.
It's done.
And I will attack again.
Okay, Zorkon, you're on deck.
Okay.
Don't forget to add your rage damage too.
That was the extra 2
Okay.
that I put on before. So this is...
No, because you get +2 to rage and then plus whatever your storm is, right?
Yeah, he added his
Okay,
rage.
sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Been
Been a while since combat, people.
24?
20. Yeah.
I just checking. I don't know what the little flooferdoodles are doing.
I think Kelpi hit with a 20.
I don't know.
17.
17. Yeah.
10 more points of slashing damage.
Okay.
So auras aren't affected by this, but
Oh yeah.
Way to
wait.
open your fucking mouth.
Nope, it has to be. No, that counts. So it did it fail or yeah, it succeeded.
succeeded on the
What was the
lightning.
total storm damage?
2. No, it was total of 4. I have
Total of 4. So yeah, the lightning bolt strikes out and then turns around and gets
I'm
you.
resistant to, so 2 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
sorry.
You just had to open your fucking poor mouth.
It was worth me asking for
You
the
know.
second.
What are you doing?
You could have just left it alone.
Alright, I'm attacking. I'm gonna hop out of.
Hey, DM, don't forget the fucking aura.
I'm not muted. Am I muted?
No.
No, not you, Metal.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm gonna hop out of the cart and go like there.
Okay.
Munch.
Hey, DM, remember the thing that fucks us?
And then I'm just gonna smack at this thing twice with my very large hammer.
Okay. Go for it.
Great weapon specialist. So, only adding 5 to my rolls.
Only 5.
Only 5. I know. 16.
16 does hit.
So 26.
26. And did you already add the ice damage?
Oh no, sorry.
Okay.
And 5 ice damage.
Okay, so 31.
Frost damage.
31. Okay. Yeah. So that does hit. So magical weapons are not affected. As you swing down your hammer and just cleave its skull, crush its skull in, and kill the first one. So good job.
Okay.
And then it explodes and kills him, right?
I wish.
With magical damage. Ah!
I'm not bitter.
Sorry.
You are bitter.
Okay. Yeah, and do you want to do movement?
He got out of the cart.
Well,
He has, like,
you
what?
still got movement left.
I guess I'm gonna jump back into the cart. Ah!
Okay. That'll take well, to climb back in is half movement. To get out was regular, so 10 more.
Oh no!
So I think that's as far as you can move now.
I've done my job. Freak.
All done.
Okay. As you jump back in the cart, Jaw notices something sneaking up behind you.
Super gasp.
But you did get outside of his range, so instead,
Yes!
So it's gonna go for Jaw.
No!
I like the thought of Zorkon just jumping
No,
out of the
fine.
cart, just jumping back in the cart, just waiting.
No, it tries to bite at Jaw, but it does miss, I believe, with a 10.
Misses.
Yeah. Okay. So now it is Eluin.
I will go after the newly emerged monster with my arrows.
Go for it.
Does this is probably close, but does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Whew. Is it within 5 feet of Jaw?
It is.
Okay. Making sure.
And our other horse.
Does the horse count as an ally?
Only if it fights, and it's not fighting yet. More scared.
You said yet. You said yet.
I said it's more spooked than anything. Kelpi would probably have to command it to fight.
Question is, will that give it my sneak attack damage due to the fact he's 5 feet within Jaw?
Yeah.
Or
he's engaged. So you get advantage and...
Congratulations.
So 7 on the normal attack.
Okay.
And then my d6s are going into battle.
You're gonna kill him and he's engaged?
The joke never gets old for some reason.
14 damage total.
14?
Yeah.
Was that plus the 7 or include?
It's 7 plus 7.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so Eluin kind of leans out of the cart and just and it sticks in its shoulder.
Let's see what else. 30 feet.
And he was like, "Peace, bitches, I'm out."
Yeah, actually, I'll go here.
Okay.
I can do my full 30 feet.
Okay, right
Your
here.
ruler never snaps to center.
Because I never have a snap to center.
Okay. Ja, you're up.
I forgot I existed.
Wow, dude. Just dodge an attack.
Where's my ruler? That's the ruler icon. Oh, look, 5 feet.
The cat
Be a
board
disadvantage for everything. I guess I'm gonna attack with my longsword.
Okay. Your plus 1?
Question.
Indeed.
Alright, go for it.
Does a 18 hit?
That hits.
Hey, look at that. That would be 1d10. Which one is my d10? This guy. That would be 11 damage.
Okay.
No, 14 damage. That's plus 4.
Okay.
Jesus.
He's looking very close to death. Oh wait, Sorry, wrong one. I thought you were going for the other one for some reason because I thought you were gonna pull out a gun. Sorry, wrong one. Nope, he's still looking pretty close to death anyway.
Cool.
As you just slash at him, yeah, he ain't looking good.
Oh shit. I have 2 actions. Oh, I can attack again.
Do it. Kill it.
Hey.
What is this pointy thing that I've never used?
Since
Yeah.
what? Episode
one
5?
one hand on the range, just like stabbing the thing.
Does a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, sweetness. Jesus.
Yes, my child.
Big cat.
8 damage.
8 damage. So as it's trying to reach up and claw at you, you in the neck and falls over dead.
Oh, poor kitty.
Boar, is it different hearing those sound effects real time?
It's weird because I hear it first and then I see him do it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gurgling.
You know what? I'm not disappointed. I'm happy you killed it, but I was so hoping you'd stick the gun barrel in its mouth and be like, dodge this.
You would have had to roll high numbers both times.
I know. That is a cat. There's a real Cragcat.
All right. Zutrath, you're up again.
You fucking bet. All right, can I make it over here?
You can still jump in the cart.
If you went through all of that,
me.
if you went through all that, it'd be considered rough terrain because you're having to move through multiple.
Is there
people.
any way I can make it over there?
How much movement speed you got?
30.
30.
You'd be able to get to here.
If you if you're going for the cat, you could jump up in the cart and get into the front seat, and you could make it. I bet.
All right, I jump in the front seat, say hi, Jaw, and then I use my rapier and
So you all see
Nice
Zushot vault back up into the cart, leap over the side to get into the front seat, go hi, and go for it. Rapier.
All right. Yep. First one is 12 to hit. Next one is 8 to hit.
Does it
They both miss.
Oh.
Yup.
So as you're like, hi, and it's like, dang it! This thing doesn't work!
I'm gonna go get my rapiers.
Yeah, he threw his dice.
Kelpi?
I
Poke it!
stab it!
With what?
Stab it with my scimitar.
Oh yeah, you do have a scimitar.
She
I have
hasn't used it
scimitar
for
and
like
quarterstaff.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we haven't used that because I gave it to her like after the cloud drive.
Oh yeah.
So I've never used a melee weapon.
That's right. She's
Is it
never
equipped?
used the melee weapon.
There's a dark bold number with a plus beside it. You rolled your d20 and add that.
Oh,
How does one use pokey pokey stabby stabby?
John,
It's swish swish stab. What's so hard about swish swish stab?
I have. Don't worry, John. I haven't used mine in
Uh-oh.
forever.
Hold on. What'd she get?
It was a natural 20, but it rolled out of my dice thing.
Oh.
So I have to reroll
Count.
Well, is it still on the table?
No.
it. Technically,
It counts. It counts. Come on.
16.
So hits.
Nice.
I found my rapiers.
So 1.
I just have this image in my head of him stabbing, and you're like, fuck it.
6.
So, wait, did you make 2 attacks, or did you, or does it
One.
2d6s?
It's 1d6 plus 4.
Okay, so
And I
6
got
damage?
6 damage.
Okay. Sorry, slightly confused. Okay. So yeah, you ride up on Rory, he's like, no, and you just slash at it. It's like, why? Don't piss it off.
Rory, you're fine. I promise.
As soon as you slash it, it immediately locks eyes with Rory.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, it's its turn, and it's going to attack both of you.
How does horse taste?
Gamey.
Really good, I hear.
You might want to pull up Rory's stat sheet.
Do I have
I
that?
have it.
Rory had a
I
stat
have-
sheet.
I have
It should
Rory's.
be in your creatures. Somebody has
As
it
a
in his
mouse?
I do.
Riding horse. I do.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay. Shit.
Okay,
All right.
so that's a 20 not nat to hit both of you.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled
yeah?
2 15s!
Rory's gonna die.
Rory's gonna die.
So that's for Rory. That is.
I can't hit, but I'll be healing, bitch.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And for you, that is 8 points of damage.
That's fine.
As it bites Rory in the leg and then slashes at you.
My poor pony.
And
Yeah,
you just,
my
you
poor
just-
pony.
You just hear, why?
Sorry.
It's Discord itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at that point, let's see where it. So Boar,
Yes.
you hear movement behind you, and are then, and then as a cat, another one pounces out from behind a rock. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, and it's. I need you to make a strength check.
Yeah, okay.
That was a 14. That's a 17. So
Yeah, you're good. So that's 5 points of damage, half to 2 because you're raging. As it slashes at you and tries to take you down, but isn't able to pull you down with it.
Bitch, please.
Okay. So that's its turn. Boar, you're up.
Shruhan. So.
Shruhan goes the great sword.
It got better.
Daddy has to fight your bigger, meaner ancestors.
It's good. The call's back to green.
So I'm going to attack the one that bit at Kelpi and Rory first. So I'm pretty sure a natural 19 plus whatever I got hits.
Yep, that'll hit.
So I probably should have. Whatever. Anyway. So that is 8 points of slashing damage because I rolled a fucking 2 and a 1.
Okay.
And then 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And I think my lightning only happens if I choose to do it with a bonus action.
I believe that's correct.
At the start of your rage, and that's a bonus action on each of you. So yeah, since I activated the sword, I can't use it this time.
But that's fine.
You don't want to use it.
Yeah. You're like, huh, that hurt.
Or doesn't know any better.
I mean, he did it once and it hurt him, so he's like,
that tingled.
Let's try it again. Let's go again.
All right, Zorkon.
Wait, I'm not.
Oh, sorry, you're right. My bad.
So it didn't die.
No, it's not dead.
Okay,
It's
that's
looking
what
pretty
I
good.
was waiting on to see if I could just go for the other one.
No, wait, did you go after the new one or the other one?
I went after the one that I hit first that attacked Rory and them.
I mean, John.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he
Sorry.
did.
I thought you were attacking the other one. Yeah. As
Now I'm going
he
to
squares
attack
off
the
against
other
Rory, you just into the back, pull out your sword, and as it crumbles, and turn to the other one.
Okay, now I'm gonna attack the other one.
So.
Can I?
No, you cannot.
Where is it? Features and traits. Okay, so if I had wanted to reckless attack, I would have had to do it on the first one, since it's the first attack on your turn.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, then I'm just gonna attack it normally. That's fine. That's still a 20-ish, something-ish.
Yeah.
So.
The lowest we know to hit is a 14.
Yeah, I know. I just like doing the math and seeing how hard I hit shit.
It is gratifying.
Okay, so 14 points of slashing damage plus 5 fire damage.
19.
Okay, you looking bad. You looking bloody.
I'm gonna eat you for dinner. See this? Gonna happen to you, bitch.
Okay, now Zorkon.
It's a dead bunny, by the way.
Touch a bunny, I will destroy you. I'm gonna jump over Zutrioth.
Okay.
To that to that little hole right there.
Okay, let's wait. How much
You
movement speed do you have?
I got 25.
You can't make it. It's 15. It's rough terrain, so that's 30 feet.
I'm gonna jump on the horse then.
So he's doing mounted combat.
So you jump on the horse.
Yes, I am.
Even Zeke's like, I don't know how to
I was gonna
produce.
say, is that a dex or an animal handling?
Make
Oof.
a dex check.
Okay.
I would say animal handling, but yeah, Dex.
Non-nat 20.
Well, you can't. Not 20. Yeah, you're fine. Well, he can't exactly calm him down. He's in the middle of combat. He's like, ah.
And since the horse is touching it, do I still get to attack?
I'll say because you jumped on the horse instead of going straight over it, that was only 10 feet, so that's 20 feet of rough terrain, so you have 5 feet of regular movement left, so you can get there because you jumped on the horse. I'll allow that. So you can get here. I'll allow that because you jumped on the horse.
I'm gonna jump off the horse. Ah!
Okay, go for it. I'll allow it.
Oh man, that's 27.
Yeah, go for it.
You let the man get away with murder. Literally.
12 bludgeoning. 12 bludgeoning and 4 frost.
Okay, yeah, you jump off the horse and right into its skull and just smash it into the ground right in front of Boar.
That was mine, you fuck!
Hey, don't insult the bunnies.
That was out. Okay.
All right. Eliwan, your turn.
Are they all dead?
The ones that you can see.
Hint, hint.
Fuck you.
Eliwan, what do thine elvish eyes see?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around, see what else these.
Eliwan, the combat music hasn't stopped.
Make a perception check.
I can't hear the combat music.
It's under the cart.
Oh,
It
it's
is
a
a little
15
It's a little
plus.
quiet. I mean, you guys can control it. It's
A 20, not nat.
20, not nat.
Yeah.
Shots just.
You don't see anything.
Oh, there we go. I had to crank it though.
I ready my arrow while slowly walking back to the cart for in case something jumps out again.
Okay. As you're walking back, you do see a flash of movement as you see another one bound into the hills. You can try to. It's outside of the black square, but you can try to take a long distance shot at it.
You do have a fucking bow.
I do have
And
a bow.
someone else has a long distance thingamajigger.
But that doesn't. I didn't. I try for an attack.
Okay, it is outside of your range, so it's a disadvantage.
Do it. It's not gonna hurt anything. Just do it. Come on.
Do it.
Do it.
That I better get higher than that. Fucking course I did, and I hate my life. I'm gonna assume. Oh, a 15. That
15?
hits.
Yeah, that does hit. Ja, I want you to make a perception check to see if you can track where it's going.
10 damage.
10 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
3 degrees.
Ja,
right?
where is it going?
Hey, look, a butterfly over there.
Oh,
no!
Can I?
Ja!
What about me? Do I see where the direction it's going in?
I will
Or-
let you sacrifice your second attack if you want to point it out to him.
I never had a second attack.
Oh,
Bonus action.
you never had a second attack, and he only readied an action. Ja, what did you get?
A butterfly.
4.
4? Nah, it's not gonna do it. Eliwan, you see it just bound out of sight.
Fuck.
Okay.
Technically, I never know if I hit it. I just went.
You heard a as it got away.
There was a fifth one. It's gone now.
You're now officially out of combat.
Well, that's all right. We'll just keep
Oh.
an eye out for more.
My God.
It's the second time I've gotten out of the damn cart.
Kelpi, cast Cure Wounds on Rory.
Yeah, you better
Oh. Oh, that feels really good.
No, I have free healing,
Wait,
right?
let me heal.
That was fun.
So, let me heal my horse.
That was not fun. I had to stab a cat. There, Ham. You are okay.
Did you name your cat Ham?
I like ham.
I think he did name the cat Ham.
We're aware that you like ham. Just don't eat that one.
I will not eat my cat.
Rory gets back 11 health.
DM, would I know if these guys are good for eating?
Nope, but you could try.
I'll try.
I'll give him a hand.
Make a survival check to skin it.
Guys, I'm really
And
hurt.
Does Zutrioth helping me help at all with that? or-
Yep, if you only do one at a time, that gives you advantage.
What am I doing?
Yeah,
Nature
one at a
check?
time.
No,
I'll help
survival.
him with it.
Survival.
Survival? How's your survival? Are you pretty good at it?
You're the Outlander, dude.
Yeah, I know. But if he's got a
I'm
better
also
bonus,
somewhat
then-
decent at survival too, but
I'll
terrible at it,
I'll go
but
with
go
advantage
ahead.
on mine. Yeah. Not bad. I was good with the first one. 18.
18? Yeah, you even get the full pelt and a good chunk of the meat. I'll say about. Hold on, I gotta make sure the math is right in my head.
140
Shut
pounds.
up. I'll say you get about 5 pounds of probably premium meat.
Not bad.
I'm gonna-
cat meat. Is that
I'm
just
gonna-
from one of them, or can I go around and do
Yeah,
the
it's from
others?
one of them. And you got the pelt.
Can we do checks for all 3 of them?
Yeah, you have to do them individually.
Are you gonna help me with that? And I'll just
Yeah,
roll for all of
just roll 3 of them with advantage.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna walk over to Kelpi and give her a potion of healing.
She doesn't.
17 for the.
She took a lot of damage. Dude.
Pelt and 4 pounds of meat.
Took a lot of damage, dude.
Wait, but we have a paladin that can heal.
Lay on hands!
Before someone just... Yeah.
I was waiting for you guys to be done, so I didn't distract you.
19.
That's Kelpi's bleeding to death.
Guys,
Pelt
kind of
and
just
6
hurry
pounds
up.
of meat.
I don't feel so good.
So,
Kelpi.
the
Yes.
last one.
Don't say that.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20, pelt, and another...
Wait, can I make a suggestion?
What?
Skull.
I was about to say, can he now have a cat hat?
I mean, I've got...
I've
got 4 pelts. That's like... all of it.
No. I'm talking about the skull so you can wear it.
I mean, yeah.
He has a bear, though.
Yeah, I have a bear.
So I'll say you get the pelt, 5 pounds of meat, a few claws, and the skull if you want it.
So another 5 pounds on that natural 21. Claws. Since Zorkon seems to be interested in a skull, I'll take the skull. How many claws?
5.
Okay.
Not bad.
So I got 5, 10. I have 20 pounds of cat meat.
Nice.
Good eating.
But not any cat meat. Premium cat meat.
It's not your kind of cat ham.
It's
Don't
fancy
worry.
feast.
Fancy feast.
After helping Boar with his meat, I'll head over to Kelpi and just.
I don't
heal
think
her
that
meat.
came out the way you meant it to.
Thick
Shut up.
green meat.
I'm gonna help Kelpi with her meat.
Yes.
I heal her for as much as she can use, which would be.
A quick out of character thing. How does that AC unit sound to you guys? Is it really noticeable?
I don't hear it.
No.
What is he?
Excellent.
What is AC in this world?
Armor class.
Armor.
Hey, good save.
You heal me for 23.
God
Sure.
damn.
Jesus.
I told you guys!
Yeah, she took a lot of damage.
Oh, that's right. You got attacked once, and then they attacked you on the. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot.
She
You
also
got attacked
exploded.
twice.
She attacked herself. Remember that.
Oh,
Hey, Kelpi.
Yes.
Can you come up here with Rory for a second?
On the cart?
No.
I mean, just next to me.
She pulls her out.
Or stay out of this.
Just checking.
Do you mind if I ride Rory for the rest of our journey? You can take care of the cart.
You're too heavy to ride, Rory.
She called you fat.
Calling that?
Am I really that fat?
No.
No,
Well-
your hack is too big.
You were pretty skinny, but then you ate that ham by yourself.
That was good ham.
Full ham.
I wouldn't know.
There's the bulged arm around the midsection.
I heard that, by the way.
Would I be able to ride Rory?
You would have to make a strength check.
For Rory, by the way. No, not for you.
Yeah, for Rory.
Not animal handling?
And he's an adolescent, so his stats are slightly different. His actual stats are slightly different than the ones on the character sheet for him.
Well, see, my weight carried is only 193.
No. What about his weight carried?
Rory.
Well, he's an adolescent, so you have to remember his are slightly different. I have the notes.
Strength. His strength is 16 plus 3.
So as an adolescent, I think I have him down as only a +1 to strength.
He could easily carry me with 20, not
No,
nat.
I would be rolling for Rory.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, he's been rolling very good for everything else so
So
far.
then why is he rolling a strength check?
No, I'm rolling the strength check.
Oh.
He's saying that if he wanted to do it, he would be rolling a strength check to see if Rory could carry him.
Alright, never mind. I just wanted to do mounted combat.
So roll the dice. He wants to ride Rory.
Okay, if you want to get on Rory,
I would like to.
okay. Yeah, Kelpi.
You know what?
That's fine.
Dice gods, not 20, please.
Natural frickin' 20.
That adrenaline
He
rush
really
of the
turned
cat
it on.
attack?
It's like
Rory's still probably not going to be happy about it.
Yeah, Rory's not going to be anywhere happy
He gets
about
on, and Rory's like, I got this. Kelpi just sees it. Kelpi just sees Rory's leg muscles bulging. Like,
he just Popeyes just.
Anybody have some spinach?
I go pick up my rapiers, by the way.
Okay.
Now that he's on the horse, who's driving the cart?
Kelpi. Keep up, Elue. And I'm the slow one.
Shall we? And I just continue on the path.
I'm gonna hop back in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna turn off my sword first off.
How much further is it to
Silverymoon?
Silverymoon?
Yes. It's probably about another half a day. It's about midday.
So, where are we in like mountains, or is this just a path?
This is the path kind of goes between the edge of the forest and kind of up the mountains because it's right in between the two. So it kind of winds its way through this pass between the really mountainous area and the forest.
Yes.
So if I use pass without the trace, how would that work with the cart?
That would be
Good question.
But I mean, for us to...
that would be Duke, since he's carrying the cart.
But I mean,
And Duke is a draft horse, right?
Yes.
For us to be stealthy, we have to slow our pace, so it would take us even longer.
Yeah, you would take
Well,
it.
not with pass without a trace.
Because it aids in your sneaking, so we would have to sneak.
No. It's a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Oh,
that's the horse. What about the cart?
Duke is a draft horse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it only applies to creatures, so it would make him better at pulling the cart stealthily through an area, but it would still leave track. The creature wouldn't leave tracks, but the cart would.
Could you imagine? The travelers come up and they're just like, what the fuck?
There's wheel tracks, but no feet.
There's no tracks.
No, the tracks are here, but the footprints are like off to the side because of Rory.
It'd be like the Haunted Mansion.
No, Rory would get it. It's within 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
What is this thing with four wheels
right.
that moves without being pulled by a horse?
These aren't supposed to exist for another millennia.
And this is how the automobile is formed.
So is that what you're doing?
I mean, why the hell not?
You would confuse travelers. That's the best you would do.
I don't know if that would help.
That also helps cover up your scent from other predators and stuff.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. They leave no trace.
Alright.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Ooh.
We gotta go fast.
Another
I mean,
half.
That could get us past that one that Eluine was shooting at anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe leave it behind and just hope we don't encounter anything else.
Yeah.
You know, I could just blow its head off.
I don't know which way it went.
I
know it's further.
It went further in the mountain, so it went east.
Okay, east. Wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Kelpi does it.
Okay. So for the next hour, none of you leave behind scent, tracks, or any sign of your passing other than the wagon marks.
I just take a whiff of breath air. I can't smell boar.
A whiff of breath air?
A whiff of breath air. Yep, I'm glad wasn't the only one that didn't do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I was tempted to be like Zorkon farts violently. It smells like fresh air.
You guys are.
I'm going to turn off my sword, get back in the cart, and keep an eye out.
Okay.
I will ready a bow in case that one comes back.
Okay.
I'm gonna light up a pipe.
Now I'm just kind of imagining there's like just a little thumb switch, like turns off.
Okay. So you all travel for the next hour, and then the spell wears off, and you once again see hoof tracks in the dirt, but you have seen no sign of any more hostile creatures.
I smell boar.
That's not a good thing, Boar. you need a bath when we get to the next place.
Indeed.
We all need baths, to be honest.
Yeah, but Boar really needs a bath.
Yeah, he's covered in blood and cat and.
I mean, the Shruhan doesn't help.
Let
like
the
a
record
fireplace.
show. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think I took a bath after the ogre thing, but I did. I was doing it in the moat. I had a
That's
bath.
the last time you took a bath.
A month ago.
Yeah, that you had told us. You might have taken it when you were doing a long rest, but that's your choice.
Nope.
Border.
Once a month is fine.
Border.
Oh no!
Yeah.
More!
Give me. Can I borrow your sword real quick?
Why?
I'm going to do something that you're going to enjoy. Hand it here.
I'll give him the sword.
Okay.
Let me have some of that cat meat too.
How much?
Just a little bit.
Are you gonna cook the cat?
Just give me a half pound.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick the meat on the sword. Like, hey, Boar, what's that word you gotta say again?
Shruhan.
No. It does. Nothing happens.
Doesn't.
What?
It hasn't attuned to you.
Fuck! Boar, hold this!
Wait, I'll just go. Oink. Shruhan.
As soon as you take your finger back off.
I'm just gonna hand it back to Boar. You cook it.
Guess I'm cooking cat meat.
I mean,
I'll produce flame. and
wouldn't
hold some
Boar
heat
know
while
that
they
we're
do.
about like almost at Silverymoon?
I mean,
I would, but food's food.
I just want a snack. God.
I mean, better to find out that it tastes good or not now. We can just dump it.
make a cooking check be.
Medicine?
Alchemy?
Survival?
That would still be survival.
Arcana?
Wait a minute. I just want to point out alchemy. Hold 1 second here. I need to combine all of these different ingredients with perfection, or I die.
Sword,
survival.
meat, fire.
Survival.
Yeah, survival check to see if you can properly cook the meat.
That's an 18.
18? Yeah. How do you want your meat cooked?
I want it medium rare.
Oh, you too? We should know this by now. We've been together for what?
So you think you got it to a nice medium rare?
You.
Cat.
I heard that. I heard that, DM.
Mm.
I heard that word.
You think I see that smirk? I will come in there and smack that off your face.
What happened?
No, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this.
Go eat it. Eat it.
Oh, yeah,
Good
I mean,
pussy.
I mean, it's pretty gamey, but it doesn't taste bad.
Nom, 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 nom. Tastes like pussy.
It's really tough. It's really tough because it's all muscle. It's all like.
I'm a dwarf. I don't
Can I
care.
talk about this, please?
I love having this knowledge from growing up hunting animals. This makes it so much more authentic.
It's more chewy than I prefer, but it's pretty good.
No, it's not chewy at all. It's very tough.
Meat's meat.
I don't. No, I mean, well, it's hard to chew through. Sorry.
Yeah.
Meat's meat.
Food.
Can we
Yeah,
go,
it doesn't
please?
taste bad.
We're still going. We haven't stopped.
Okay.
We're just in the back of the car dicking around while you're driving. I mean,
Mom, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Or
Yes.
silence.
Okay.
As he yells this from over ahead of us.
They're like quietly saying it, and all you hear is Josh. Shut up!
All right, are we gonna skip ahead to where we get to this town?
If there's nothing else anyone wants to do.
I got nothing I want to do.
I mean, I'm eating cat meat. I'm all right.
I'm on a horse.
I'm still watching out. I mean,
Okay.
can I?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Can I assist him?
Yeah.
Take advantage.
I had a nat 20 my first roll. It doesn't
Nat
matter.
20?
Take advantage.
There are no dragons.
You
From
see,
that 21.
you
Hey,
see,
dude, thank God it was a 2 the next roll.
You see just outside of your longbow range, you do see like a cat with like an arrow sticking out of its shoulder, looking.
It actually followed us?
Bitch.
And then it just slowly slinks back out of your view.
Perhaps we can tame it. Call it Bigger Ham.
We gotta. We gotta increase your repertoire of names for your pets.
Ham is a good name.
It's perfectly fine.
It's a very good name.
I relay that information to the group that I saw the one I hit again.
How the hell did it follow us?
I mean,
you smell bad.
You made me not smell. For
You
like an
smell
hour.
really bad, though.
Like,
I mean, Boar, to be
could-
fair, I don't think any amount of magic's gonna hide that stink.
For the record, the reason it could follow you is because while you weren't leaving tracks or scent, it could still see you. You weren't trying to be stealthy.
Shit, we're not invisible.
Yeah, no, it just couldn't smell us or see the tracks, but it could easily be like, what this fucking idiot's doing?
Kelpi, you lied to me.
What?
You said we were gonna pass without a trace if we weren't gonna be followed.
We passed without a trace just fine.
It followed us.
It can still see us, Boar.
I feel lied to.
We're not invisible.
Lied to.
Alright.
Make me come in there and smack you too.
You should smack him.
You
I
shut
won't
the hell
turn
up.
this car around.
She just takes the crop and.
Alrighty.
Alright. So if there's nothing else anyone wants to do, you ride for the greater part of the rest of the day, and you eventually do come out of the mountain pass into a more forest-like area before you find yourself over on a pass overlooking as it goes down into a valley, and you see down in the valley a large city that has a river cutting through it. Much like Everlund, you get the feeling that as these cities were being established in this part of the world, they all centered around the rivers for transportation and food and other supplies that kind of centralized in these areas. You see tall walls of ivory-colored stone that gleam with the sun as the sunset bounces off. Patches of green you can see from this far away as you see as you get closer is vines crawling up the walls and going in and out of the stones. Yet the stones don't seem to be disturbed at all by this, as if some sort of magic holds them together. And for those of you who are spellcasters, you actually see a faint magical shimmer go across the walls every now and then as you approach.
That's different.
I use detect
Some
magic.
premium stonework there.
So there's only three of us who could see that.
Are we close enough to the wall for detect magic? It's only 30 feet.
Oh, I'm stone cutting. I just like stones.
That's right.
I've got a rock on for them.
Sorry, what was the question?
I fucking hate that you said that.
Zutrioth was saying he wanted to cast detect magic, but I don't think we're quite close.
You're not that close. You're still coming up to it.
Okay.
As you reach though, you get up to the gate. The gate's still wide open. You see up on the walls knights in gleaming silver armor patrolling as they patrol the walls, and they don't really stop anyone, as you saw in Everlund, which was there. And unlike Everlund, there's not a line of carts waiting to get into the city. This is not a very mercantile community, but it is very elegant in its craftsmanship. You see the knights monitoring people coming in and out, but not stopping anyone unless they appear to see something suspicious. They do eye you a little bit as you go in, but they're just quietly watching and making note of your presence.
Now you can cast detect magic.
Now you can cast detect magic.
Yeah, I use detect magic to see what school of magic it is.
This is, funny enough, you get readings of, I believe it's a couple of different schools, I think. I didn't make a note of this, but I believe it was evocation, divination, and a little bit of illusion.
So for the layman, what does that mean?
It's actually, as you pass through the gate, you can actually feel whatever it is clamp down on your magic. As it seems to be some sort of restrictive spell.
I'm just gonna kind of hug my ukulele and be like,
Boy, why are you whimpering like a baby?
Something doesn't
And
feel
anyone
right.
who can cast spells feels this. So Boar, Zutroth, and Kelpi, you all feel something kind of clamp down on your magical ability.
This feels weird.
I feel fine.
What's the demographic here?
It's actually very diverse. You see humans and elves and dwarves and halflings and gnomes all mingling together. You see the knights in gleaming armor patrol the streets in groups of 4 or 5. All manner of colorfully dressed bards carrying around their instruments and playing for groups of people. Scholars in pristine robes talk to each other on the side, discussing various topics. And a few even very obvious spellcasters as they walk with their staves and wands out in public eye. The races of all sorts mingle in an atmosphere of joy and merriment, despite the growing threat that you're aware of in the greater part of the world. This atmosphere of joy and merriment seems to be pretty universal in this city. Clean stone streets, the entire city seems to gleam in the later evening light.
It's too clean here.
Too happy.
Hey,
I like it.
say what you guys want, but this town's made nice.
I like it a lot.
Eluin and Zorkon, you both notice that while this is very obviously mostly human crafted, it's as if humans were trying to replicate the architecture of the ancient elves. You see, where is it? What's that? Okay, you see sweeping curves in the architecture and soaring towers and even a few structures that are built in and out of living trees.
Those spore trees.
Hey, that's art, Kelpi.
It may be art, but they're copying art.
Ah, so? How do you think art changes and forms and becomes new?
Because they're copying my art. Elves made this. You know that.
Yeah, and
Well,
so what?
It's not elven made, but it's very much a imitation.
Inspired.
Yeah.
It's inspired.
Yes.
My bad. Elven inspired.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Enjoy craftsmanship where craftsmanship is due.
There's no orcish decorations.
Well, like, yeah, because usually people are trying to kill, or I mean...
Yeah, because you smell.
You're very stinky.
Or you're the only nice one I've ever met, and that's why.
I mean, to be fair, usually orc huts are, you know, made with...
I saw that.
Flesh and skin and leather and not nice imitation inspiring stone and stuff like that.
I'm not seeing a problem.
I'm aware. And that's why I love you.
Aww. You guys are so cute.
Shut
Very
up.
cute.
Okay. So as the sun begins to go lower toward the horizon, and you have made your way into the city, what would you like to do?
What time of day is it? Ish?
It is getting very close to nightfall. It's setting into that that very twilight era. And even as the light slowly changes from golden and red to more of the bluish gray, the entire city still gleams with that almost iridescent light.
Can I wait for a dwarf to walk past and ask, like, where a good place to stay is and where a bathhouse is?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Bath time.
You
Or gets
look
clean.
around and you see a couple of dwarves in very very clean robes walk by, and some of
Fuck
them
you guys with all this clean bullshit.
That was not a dig at you. I'm just
It
describing
certainly
the city.
you put emphasis on it.
Oh, hey, look, a mouse!
I was emphasizing because it's unusual to see dwarves in robes.
Well,
Yes, it's very true.
As they walk by, some of them carrying books and stacks of notes and paper.
Hey, brothers, any place that you might suggest take up, you know, refuge, and or do they have a bathhouse here?
Yeah, they got a bathhouse, and Depends on where you're looking to stay. Are you looking to lay low a little bit, or you looking to have some fun?
Fun.
Fun sounds good. Reminds me of home.
You'll be wanting the Son of the Goat as your place of stay.
The Son of the Goat it is. Can I ask about which ways do we need to head to go there?
Over the bridge and hang a left.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem. War and might be with you. As he walks off.
Wait, what did he say?
War and might be with you.
Oh, war and might.
It's a greeting you recognize from some of the more religious and zealots of certain dwarven faiths.
I mean, war and might doesn't sound very zealous to me. That just sounds like normality.
Even for the dwarves, that greeting is very stereotypical of a certain sect of believers.
I never knew there were smart Zorkons here.
Hey! I'm not stupid. I just put my foot in my mouth a lot.
And those guys don't. They put it in front of each other.
He's not joking either. He can actually put his foot in his mouth.
No, I can't. I'm too short for that. Damn it!
I've seen you do it before.
I can put many things in my mouth.
Like ham.
Ham especially.
Can we just go so we're not the laughingstock of the city for the moment?
Give it time.
All right. Well, you heard my kid. Over the bridge and to the left. Okay. Then I want a bathhouse.
You beat me to it.
House to go.
We're going to grandmother's house.
I fucking said that.
Grandmother?
Grandmama's house.
Grandmama.
Grandmother's.
Lead on, Kelpi.
What, Papa?
Going.
So,
as we're going, can I look and see if any place... I'd like to keep an eye out for library, religious places, anything that would catch my interest.
Okay. You don't know what a library looks like.
Can I see if there is a place that has a lot of those thick tree-made things with the paper stuff in it?
You see people carrying those every which way. This seems like a very well-learned and studious city.
Yeah, but a structure that has them like in windows and stuff.
I see Boar just kind of looking for a library, and I know what he's looking for, so I kind of help him out with it. And as we pass by, just like if I see anyone with a book, I just kind of, excuse me, where's the nearest library?
You see,
if there's anyone that passes
see
by with a book.
pretty tall, willowy half-elf.
Sunshine.
That depends. What sort of information are you looking for?
I'm looking for stuff about
mostly
gods.
Well, if you're looking for the more religious services, there are many temples scattered throughout the city. You would need a bit more specific information.
Is there a library with more religious texts?
If you're looking for that sort of information, that would be in the Vault of Sages.
I mean, let's be honest. I can't read, so we might want to try out one of the temples. But
I mean, I can read, so.
Well, Vault of Sages, you said.
The Vault of Sages. If you're looking for anything geographical or genealogical, that would be in the map house. Maps and
or
family trees.
Gee, I know maps. That actually sounds very interesting. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Where was that? Where was that again, DM?
He would point you. One is to the north of the river and to the east, and the other is to the south of the river and to the east.
North.
Both are near a number of religious sites. If you're looking for any deity in particular.
No. We'll actually, would you know anything about
Malil?
Malil, that would be under the guidance of Ogma, I believe.
Yes.
That would be on the north side of the river, not far from the map house, actually.
I know where I'm going tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Hello. Oh. I haven't seen many of your kind around. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. A little bit tired at the moment.
Oh my god, they're
but...
gonna study Jaw.
You are a fascinating breed.
Oh no.
I have never seen anything like you.
Oh, is that so?
Well, you must understand, chromatics are usually one of the primary colors. You are a very unusual specimen.
He's not wrong.
As you see him pull out a piece of paper and start taking notes.
Oh my god.
Hey,
You're gonna woo our dragon. You're gonna woo our dragon.
That'll be 20 gold to study the dragon.
Perhaps it...
A night with him is 50.
No, let's not get too extreme, everyone. I mean, you are quite a looker, if I do say so myself.
Why, thank you.
Oh god, we're going to do this.
Not so bad yourself.
Why, thank you. I'm just blushing like crazy.
Can I tell him in Elvish, run for your life?
As he stops, looks over at you,
Tiefling comes with him.
looks back at the Dragonborn. You can tell there's some conflict in his face, like, so interesting. And he says back to you, but he's so interesting. Is it worth it?
He will kill you for free.
That's a lie. Don't listen to him.
You don't know what
You don't know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
sorry, I forgot
You
they
don't know
were
what I'm
talking.
saying.
Actually, since we're
Only
talking,
Kelpi does. Only Kelpi does.
everyone who doesn't speak Elvish, take your headphones off.
Ah, shit.
I can still hear you. You're in the fucking
La
room
la
with
la
me.
la 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 la. Plug your ears. All
Keep your
right.
headphones on, man.
All right.
So,
but he's fascinating.
And he's
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
She will kill you for free. And he won't protect her from whatever she does to you. So
No,
you got if I were you,
Very well.
If you
I'm
want to
just
study him, that's fine.
Thank you. He starts writing notes again, looking at Jaw. Okay.
I was no joke doing an Irish drinking song to try to not hear you guys.
As he's still taking notes. So, what did you want to know?
Yes, you wouldn't happen to know of a fairly wealthy family here. The Margaret, I'm drunk. The whatever family. The one
from
that starts with an
Tribor.
M.
The one that the
Margasters.
The Margasters.
You guys had the headphones
Yes.
on. Sorry.
The Margasters.
Margasters.
You wouldn't happen to know where they reside here?
Yes, I believe they reside in a compound just north of the city.
Well, thank you for your information.
You're welcome. If I may, what sort of breath do you have?
That's a very, very personal question.
Oh, I apologize. It's just you seem to be a blend of a few, and I wonder if one is more dominant than the other.
It's dominant, alright.
It's very. Between you and me, I happen to have a lightning breath.
Is there anything from the fire variety, or is it purely lightning based?
We would have to go behind closed doors for that.
I see. Well, I think that is, and he looks at Kelpi, restricted for now, and writes down a couple notes. Well, this has been so insightful. Thank you so much.
To the son of the goat.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for your time, and runs off.
Kelpi,
Yes?
what did you say to the nice man?
We
None of
said
your
nothing but
business.
nice things.
Come on, Duke.
She said Truhan.
Nothing happens.
All right. So as you approach the river towards the center of the city, you see a great silvery arch that spans the river. It's a bridge, but it's made of like this gleaming silver color that seems to shine even in the twilight hours. And in fact, Boar, make a Actually, anyone proficient in religion and Boar, make a perception check.
And more.
Let me check my religion. Oh wait, that is a +0. Fuck religion.
That is a
If you're
negative
proficient.
1.
If you're proficient in religion.
So you
The
said
fuck
a
is
perception
religion?
roll for me?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, perception.
Religion is intelligence.
But you have to be proficient in religion to do it. so I believe Zushroth are you proficient in religion? Okay.
The man about God.
That
I
that
have
was a
4
natural
proficiencies.
1.
It's not one of them.
Sorry, 4. What'd you get?
It's a natural 1.
Natural 1.
So 2.
It is very bright and very shiny. Okay. And for some of you, it's honestly, for Zorkon, it's probably some of the most beautiful non-dwarven architecture you've ever seen.
I want to touch it.
I mean, you're about to cross it.
All I can think of is him going up to it.
I want to taste.
Wow.
I want to taste the work. It's so pretty.
Your tongue is gonna stick to it.
Oh.
I've seen this. It's been a while since I've seen this, but I've seen it long ago.
I'm gonna just lean out the cart, just looking at everything, all fascinated and shit.
Yeah. For being modeled after elven architecture, it's very well done.
We're more for beauty.
In your opinion, despite the fact that it's elven based architecture.
I don't particularly hate elves. I just don't really feel one way or the other. Yes, unless there's somebody who's proven themselves like elves.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, whoa, hold on there, man.
I have not.
Alright, so as you cross the bridge, which way are you heading? Going straight to the Son of the Goat?
We're gonna go to the inn, I think, to drop the horse and carriage off, right?
Okay. So you make your way into the western part of the city, and you notice as the nighttime creeps in, more and more people are finding their way to a restful abode. See if I have.
How many people are truly interested in me? Like, have they ever seen a Dragonborn?
Every now and then, you see somebody like look at you, just kind of glance at your group out of curiosity. One in every like maybe 50 people that you pass is just like,
Zuzu, what are you doing?
You're getting sleepy.
Do I see any other greenskins like me? Or am I in the minority here?
You're definitely in the minority, but no one seems to give you a second look.
What about
Kelpi? Give me a second smell, but
about the same. Your coloring does catch some people's eyes, but other than like, oh, pink, and then that's it.
Pink. At least they're not colorblind racists.
Okay, so as you make your way to the inn, you even a mile out, you easily hear the sounds of music, shouting, and all sorts of laughing and revelry as you approach.
Wait, you're not noticing that?
No, I am, but it just keeps getting worse.
Okay, so as you approach, you see bright light shining out of the windows, laughing and shouting and music and all sort of crazy. At one point, somebody gets tossed out a window as you hear, ah! And then jumps back up.
Of place.
Let's go again! And then runs back inside.
I'm following him. I'm jumping out of the cart and following him.
Okay, you.
Or where are you going?
I'm following him.
Or.
Just let him go, Kelpi. You're not gonna stop it.
He's gonna run everyone out. He stinks so bad.
I know.
You burst in. You burst in, and like 2 or 3 people who are like closest to the door look at you, see what you are, and be like, "Hey, another one!" And then just go back to like drinking. You see people gambling over in one corner, music happening in another corner, people getting tossed around by like a friendly bar fight. Like,
I'm diving into that bar fight, hands down.
I will say, you can tell no one's actually trying to like hurt each other. They're just like tossing each other around.
I want to find the smallest person and just. How many floors is this? Like 1, 2?
It is. Hold on. It's about a 3-story building.
I'm gonna try. Is there like a balcony that I can like yeet somebody up onto?
Yeah. There's people like hanging off. Like you see one person with like a pitcher pouring beer into someone else's mouth. It's very on the
2nd floor, pouring.
I'm just gonna hop into that bar fight and just start going to town.
Okay. Make an attack roll to see how you're doing.
I was gonna say, is that an unarmed strike or?
Yeah. This would be unarmed. So just add your strength and no, just add your strength.
Oh my god, just my strength?
Yeah.
It's still a 24.
24. you pick someone up and toss them up. It's just like you like rush in and you see a gnome flying through the air. And you like palm him out of the air and throw him up onto the first floor, and you just hear him go.
You just yoked someone.
I did.
He cleared the third floor or landed on the roof.
But yeah, you're having a big time. You're basically just pushing people around and tossing them. There's no punches actually being thrown. They're just like kind of pushing each other around and tossing each other over the tables.
I also want to just grab like, whether or not it's empty or being held by some, I'm grabbing a tankard and just like claiming it as mine.
You see a tankard get put down on the bar and somebody starts to reach for it and he's like Okay, the rest of you eventually find your way in and see all this happening. You see
Zutroth is going to the stable. He sleeps in the stable.
Okay. You see cards and dice being played in one corner, merriment and music happening in another. That you see Boar already in the middle of a weirdly friendly bar fight, and the whole time there's this large Goliath with this big white beard cleaning out a mug, just and like at one point you see a gnome fly toward him and just poof, and then sets him down the bar and goes back to cleaning.
Kelpi,
Yes?
I want to give that man a hug.
What?
I want to hug him.
Which man?
The giant man.
What? Why?
He looks very friendly.
Well, then... I guess we're gonna go ask the giant for a hug?
Kelpi and Jaw, I should probably mention, you also do see some rather attractive people towards the edges, speaking in low tones with some of the patrons.
Do tell.
I'm very excited.
Is this the barkeep dude who's also like in charge of giving people rooms and all that?
You assume he's just behind the bar, like serving people drinks.
Kelpi walks up to him now.
I'm gonna follow him.
Hello?
Hi there! What can I do for you? And this guy's tall. This guy's like 8 foot tall, big bushy beard, big belt on, no shirt, and just pants.
He makes me look small.
You're big.
How you doing?
Ja, you had something to ask?
Can I have a hug?
Sure, come here, and just bear hugs you, picks you up, and like, it's so good to see a dragonborn. I haven't seen one of you in forever. Puts you down down the bar. So, poof, slaps you on the back, and you. How you doing? What do you need?
I can die happy now.
So, food, drink, rooms. What can I do for you?
All three, Kelpi.
Yeah, all 3.
Words.
All right. That's 2 gold a night.
2 rooms.
2 rooms.
Oh, for 2 rooms. How many people?
Make it 3. I need a room on my own.
3 rooms.
5 people.
5 people.
Yep.
Do you have any horse and carts outside?
Yeah.
2 horses.
2 horses and a
Elwyn,
cart.
Can I talk to you real quick, Alwyn?
Yeah?
Do you mind getting a different room?
3 gold.
Well,
3 gold? That's fine.
I thought Zutroth said that he was going to stay in the stables, or did I mishear that?
No,
Right, so
he
4
did.
rooms.
3 rooms.
Oh, okay.
3 rooms.
So,
Or we
okay,
can just
so
board.
in total, if one person's paying for all, that'd be 6 gold in total. 1 gold for each of you.
And I point that jaw. You get to pay then.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
is it Kelpi and John in one room, Boar in another room, Zorkon in another room?
I'll be with Boar.
No.
Gotcha.
So 6 gold?
6
Yep.
gold?
Yep.
That's how
6
much I'm
gold.
subtracting.
Wait, I'm paying for it.
No, I
already made a deal.
I made a deal with Boar. My Boar, Ja.
Okay.
With bra.
Thanks.
Yeah, ba.
All right.
Kelpi's buying a round of drinks then.
Oh, drinks are included. have a blast, and he goes over and grabs. You see a little goblin on the like waddling around with a big tray, and he just grabs 6. So there's only 5 of you. 5 drinks of it, slams them down. He's like, have a blast.
I have water, please.
All right, takes one of the beers, chugs it, and gets you a glass of water.
I like this guy.
Kelpi takes her water.
The people in the corner who looked very appealing to Kelpi and I, are they still looking at us?
They're not looking at you. They've been just talking with other patrons quietly, kind of on the outskirts of all the revelry, and you see every once in a while a patron and one of the beautiful people walk up the stairs and disappear.
Harlots!
Hey, Kelpi.
Yes?
There's some good-looking people over there.
Okay.
You want to talk to them?
If you want to go talk to him.
You're not coming? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm going to make you do it by yourself.
Very well. Wish me luck. I
All right.
go up to the attractive people.
I lean to Kelpi.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Kelpi's just like, let's see if he
Someone
fucks this up.
Someone very, very attractive and appealing.
Okay. You see.
What happens if he rolls a natural 1? Does he just bring back a chair?
Can
Hold
I?
on. Because he doesn't have to roll
Chair.
perception or anything. You see 3 individuals that stand out more than the rest. You see a dark elf woman, very beautiful, red, sparkling, sometimes red, sometimes violet eyes. You see a green dragonborn man.
Ooh.
And you see a.
Please don't.
Let's see here. You see a blue, what you, from your time with Zutroth, assume to be some sort of genasi.
I go up to the Dragonborn.
I fucking knew it!
I rolled for it.
Okay.
How eggs are made.
Before you say your roll, I lean into Kelpi. 5 gold, he fucks up.
Well, no, he rolled to see which of the 3 he picked, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
And I told
Right.
Kelpi, I bet her 5 gold that
so-
he'll fuck up.
The Dragonborn is currently
You got
reclining
it.
against the wall and talking to at this point a human woman, very beautiful human woman, but isn't as dressed and adorned as some of the others. Aye.
Alright, this is the gay segment. Everyone, if you want to tune out, tune in, please.
Headphones up!
Fair warning, Jaw is by. As am
I know.
I.
Oh, we're well aware.
That's fair. We could have told you that.
While he's flirting, can I go up to one of the one room that I'm just stealing for myself tonight?
Sure.
I'm gonna do some work when Jaw's done.
Okay. Go
Hey.
ahead and roll your crafting check, which is just a d20 plus your dex.
And don't say it till afterwards.
Okay. Hi. What can I do for you?
I haven't seen many of our kind around here.
No, we're a bit exotic for their tastes, and we're not as numerous in this part of the world. But I see one of us every now and then.
Have you seen any of my color before?
Can't say that I have. It's a very nice coat.
Oh, indeed. There's not many from my tribe who are adorned in these colors. It is a very unique story that I wouldn't mind telling others if they are interested.
Well, I do hope you realize that I am working. As much as I would love to have a conversation, I am on the clock.
And what, pray tell, is your business that you are on the clock for?
The business of every man and woman's true desire.
And what desire do you think you can apply to me?
Whatever you want me to.
Dick.
I look over at Kelpi and yeah.
Ask him how much.
How have you ever been with a dragon before?
Many a time.
What about a dragon of my caliber?
Well, I'm sure that I'm always up for a challenge, but let's be honest, I do this for a living.
Damn!
We shall see how experienced you are. What is your going rate?
25 gold.
And what would 50 gold get you? Or get me?
I assume that lady over there joining us.
Babies.
We're adding pink into the mix. This is going to be one hell of a Photoshop job.
I'm going to lean in close to him. And what if I want you all to myself?
The fee still stands.
Damn, that's cold.
50 gold, and she joins, but she only watches.
Oh, that's fucking cold.
That's a little too much temptation even for me. I'd have to bump up the price for that.
How much?
I'd say another 15 gold.
It's an expensive hooker.
65 gold, and I get your name. Along with the Knight of
Make a persuasion check.
Damn, with advantage, because I'm very, very attractive?
Nope.
You ugly!
Wait. With advantage, because Eluine and I are just kind of like...
that might do the opposite effect.
And can we do this?
19?
19?
Ooh.
I'm all for doing business, but I'm afraid I do like to make it to where I can keep my privacy.
Buy
Very
75
well.
gold. Caw.
I'll still go with 65.
Very well. Can you pay?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Then lead the way.
I walk over to Kelpi and I hope you enjoy yourself tonight.
I'll make sure you do.
Zutra
Kelpi.
prays profusely outside. Profusely, fuck.
What'd you say, Joe?
Wait, Kelpi was included in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were included in the watching for 15 extra gold.
I mean... I guess Kelpi goes.
Okay.
Begrudgingly go.
Well, she doesn't know that she's just watching, so...
She's gonna get blue balled.
Kelpi will just leave.
Alright.
Alright.
65 gold, Joe.
I am almost broke.
And I need you to make a constitution check.
What was that face for, Eluine?
I want to know what the constitution check's for.
Ellie, you owed me 5 gold.
I do.
You do.
I do owe her 5 gold, even though pretty much him paying as success.
I was gonna say
same amount.
the amount that he paid for may count as a fucked it up.
What'd you get?
Did you get a nat
Natural
20?
20.
I fucking knew it.
All night long.
+1, so
You don't
21.
see him for the next day.
I subtracted 5 gold. Yeah, that's all
Okay.
you.
Okay, you got it. Kelpi leaves halfway through.
Okay.
Partway into the brawl, are there musicians playing?
Yeah.
I want to join them at one point. Maybe like 2 or 3 tankards in, and I get a little bit bored of like throwing gnomes up to the 2nd floor.
Performance check.
It's a new game called Gnome Tossing.
Gnome It's like a ring tosser with gnomes.
Oh, you mean baseball?
You know, it's kind of funny. I used to have a World of Warcraft character. It was called Gnome Tosser.
At one point, somebody starts holding up like a large bucket.
Oh. Fucking natural 20!
So that's a good
25 total.
All right, so yeah, you jump in with their jaunty tune, keeping perfect time, and you've never even heard this song before, but you're hitting every note.
Sight read, bitches.
All right.
Sight read FC.
I'm having a great night tonight, guys. What the fuck?
Hey, same.
Anything anybody else wants to do? Oh, by the way, Zorkon, what was your...
What do I add to it again? I'm
Dex,
sorry.
Just Dex.
Dex.
Dex, it's an 18.
18? You make some good progress.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
So this is, how many times have I worked on it so far now?
I believe it's
I've
4.
done-
Because you did a couple times on the road.
Yeah. So it's 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much more do I have to work to make a poll?
Well, okay, you have to remember, this is A, your first time doing this.
Okay.
And B, it's a slow process.
Uh-huh.
So it's really about like just repetition and just taking the time to be careful about it instead of hammering away at something.
No, you're good. What time is it right now then? Since they started flirting, since I went up there right when Jaw started trying to get some booty.
It's probably, night just fell, so it's early night.
Can I work on it for like 6-7 hours before I go to sleep?
You can probably work on it for another hour. I'll say you can work on it for another hour or 2, but the check will still stand.
Okay.
But yeah, you can work on it for another hour or 2 before you really have to. Okay, I need to go to bed so I can be rested.
Okay.
All right.
Zutrath kind of endeavors to wake up early.
Okay.
Just jaunt around the town to see if he can find a smithy.
All right. Kelpi?
Sorry, is it the next day?
Not yet.
No.
We're asking for what are you doing before you sleep, and any plans you might have for the morning that I might need to be aware of.
Well, Kelpi.
I'm not sleeping with Boar.
I mean, you can technically come in my room. You're just gonna have to listen to wood being.
No.
There's the stables.
So Kelpi, where are you in the entire build? Were you sleeping? I was saying I could buy another room for us.
No.
I mean,
No,
just.
it's fine.
Somebody's in the doghouse.
Kelpi goes to sleep in the stables. Hi, Zuzu.
Oh.
I do want to ask the Dragonborn a couple questions when we wake up. If he stays.
Okay. Elliot?
I'm gonna go gambling with the guys playing cards.
Figured you would. Anybody else want to do anything before we wrap up the night after gambling?
I do have plans for the morning, but
Okay.
I'll just drink and play with the band until like 12.
Yeah.
1
Eventually
o'clock.
you just pass out on the floor.
Oh, downstairs, sweet.
Room all to myself.
Just face first, butt up in the air.
Just like that. Do not build a house of cards on me again.
It's very inviting for the Goliath.
So, you walk up to kind of the different gambling tables. You do see cards being played. You see a couple of games of dice going on, and yeah, that's about all you see. They're just the simple games. What do you want to do?
Cards.
Cards? Okay. I need you to take. You sit down with 3 other people already there. 2 humans, one pretty grizzled and one pretty fresh-faced. A gnome and a tiefling. Stereotypical red tiefling. It looks like the tiefling's having the best run of luck as of right now.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to take 3d6s, and so okay. So just roll 3d6 and keep the number in your head.
Don't tell it, like with your face. You suck at poker, dude.
We're playing poker.
Okay. So the point of this game is to get the, as far as the dice rolls go, to get the least, to get the lowest dice roll. So what did you get?
A 5.
A 5 from 3d6.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, so you place the hand down, and the entry fee was 3 gold, and the pot was already at the pot was just the basic. So that's 15 gold. As everyone places down their card, 2 of them really high hands. The other one close to yours, about a 7, but you still.
We lost.
Zach was probably full screen, and yeah, there we go.
He's back.
But you set down your hand and sweep the table. That's 15 gold in your corner. You want to dip out now while you're ahead?
I'll play another round.
Okay. Another 3 gold.
Hang on. At this point, I would lose 6 gold. I want to make sure if I lose 6.
Wait, no. It's 3 gold for the entry.
Yeah, I know. But if I lose 6 gold. If I lose this hand, I would lose a total of 6 gold.
You put the 3 gold in.
You put the 3 gold in the pot.
Oh, okay.
You took that 15. Now you're putting 3 in for the
All
next round.
Okay, so you draw your cards again. So roll.
This game was made for Elwin and his shitty rolls.
Yeah. And watch me get high rolls now.
This is the worst lock picking contest. And the low concentration.
Okay. You see both the humans put in. One human puts in 2 gold. The other one calls it. The gnome folds, and the tiefling calls it. So the pot is now 21 gold. Do you want to call the 2?
The goals to get low numbers. I fold.
You fold?
Yeah.
The grizzled human wins the pot and gets the 21 gold.
What was the rolls for that guy?
They laid him down. The grizzled human was 6. The fresh face was 7, and the tiefling was 8.
I had 11. Thank God.
Yeah. You want to go for another hand?
Yeah, another hand.
All right. So 3 gold in.
Yep.
We know. Ellie's a gambling man now. Because I'm curious.
There is an elf in Silverymoon.
I'm super happy. I don't gamble. Dice rolls are high.
Did you get nothing but 666?
All right.
You devil.
Okay. So both the humans fold. The gnome puts in 2 gold, and the tiefling calls it.
I raised it to 4 gold.
Okay.
So 2 on top of theirs, or 4 on top?
It's 2 plus 2 extra. So I took it from 2 to 4.
The gnome's gonna call you, and the tiefling's gonna fold. What'd you have?
I had 7.
The gnome had 8.
Yeah, that's a.
All right. so that's...
I retract my comment about 15, you sucking.
So 15, 17, 19, and then 23 gold for you.
I could use some gold.
You made your choices.
Yeah, you wanted to sleep with that dragonborn.
So you going for another hand?
One more hand.
One more hand? Alright.
I'll do one more.
So ante up.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what I can do.
What are we rolling?
3d6.
3d6? Okay.
By the way, I think my highest dice each time has been the bird dice.
Fucking 14. Good luck.
12.
11.
We suck at this. Yeah, let's leave it to Ellie.
Alright.
Leave it to Ellie.
Both humans go 3 in. Pot is now 21. The gnome calls. And so it's now 24. And the tiefling folds. He still has the largest pile, but he seems to be getting frustrated.
I fold immediately.
Fold immediately?
18. I got an 18.
Okay. The fresh-faced human wins the pot of 24. Just scoops it up. All right. You want to go for another hand?
I thought I was gonna go. Yeah, one more time. At least one more. This. All right.
This is how it starts. This is how the gambling addiction starts.
I know when to walk away, and that's when I 100% will walk away. Because the last time I had 18, I was like, 3d6s? No, I wanna roll low, please. For the love of God, 3 1s.
Ooh. I got three. 3 1s. I did not.
Yeah.
Would it be metagaming if Zeke ended up going off of his tells, like, physically?
Well, the good news is that he's not looking. He's rolling 4 people's dice.
Yeah. All right.
I would say to have...
the grizzled human goes in for... Actually, I'll let you ante up this time first.
3 gold.
3 gold?
Yeah.
Both humans call it. The gnome and the tiefling fold. What'd you have?
I had 12.
12? Fresh-faced human takes it again with an 8.
Close. Alright.
So that was... So you lose 6 gold. That was...
I'm trying to make sure how much I have.
So 24 for the human, as he takes another big pot. At this point, both the gnome and the tiefling just like, I'm out, and take what they've won and
yeah,
get out.
Same. So I won 15 and then 23.
Then you lost 6.
I played 5 hands total.
Oh, you lost 9 gold because you folded immediately after the 3 gold.
So
pot,
I
and then you
get
just lost 6.
29 gold.
Not bad.
Okay.
That's a cool game. I like that.
Yeah. A game where I can win, but I fuck up still by getting high numbers.
What if we all played?
Yeah, y'all can play anytime you want to. That's the regular card. That's the regular D&D game. There's a couple of others that I have.
I think War could beat me with his low rolls as well.
I didn't get low rolls. All of mine were above 10.
Every now and then you'll have your low roll day.
Okay. So
10x for high roll.
So you take your winnings and go to bed.
Yep.
Okay. I sent you a message. See.
Okay. Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
Is it early morning?
Not yet. After this, maybe. Depending. Remember, John wanted to... Oh, in the morning. So yeah, maybe it is the next day.
Well, it's up to the DM.
Yep.
Alright.
The face is like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I've just been doing color theory in chat.
Yeah.
What? We were bored while he was wooing a dragon. What else are we gonna do? Debate
We
what
had to
color
see what
comes
color the
out.
babies could be.
Yeah.
So, we'll start with Jaw. As you come to, the money you put on the end table is gone, and so is the dragon.
Damn.
You all, actually, Zuchirath would have woken up first. So Zuchirath.
I just head around looking for a smithy.
All right. Make a investigation check.
Not one.
With advantage because you are an urchin.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm. No, investigation.
Investigation. Fuck you. All right, 11. No, sorry, 10.
10? It takes you a while, probably a few hours, better part of the morning, but it's still, you woke up early enough, so it's about mid-morning before you come across a smithy, and we'll get to that in a minute. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Sorry.
Wake up.
I mean, there's those I want to do, but if you want to take care of him first.
I mean, is there anything... It will take you about till the rest of you wake up before he finds the smithy, so I'm just wondering, is there anything pressing anybody else wants to do?
I mean,
yes.
I'm going to go to the temple and that map room in the north of the river, but I can wait my turn on that.
Okay. So,
because I'm still face down, ass up in the bar.
True.
Yeah, the only thing Kelpi wants to do is explore.
Okay. So, Zutrath, as you come across the smithy, the familiar sounds of metal ringing and the hissing sound of water. What do you want to do?
I want to walk in and see if there's anyone at the front counter.
Okay. You walk in. There is someone at the front counter. He's just getting done with another client, and they walk out. Come again. Hi.
Hi. I'm traveling with a student, I suppose you could say, of bowhammers. I was wondering if I could let him assist me. If I could let him assist me in improving some of my armor and shield work. If we would pay for materials, of course, but just to use your facilities, perhaps.
Yeah, you bring him by.
Okay, for sure.
Be a problem.
It's a good thing I was gonna head there anyways.
As he saunters on in behind you.
It wasn't what I was intending on doing while I was there, but whatever.
Okay, so I'll just go down my screen. Zorkon.
Yep. I was planning on going to the smithy to see if that could work for him, but I will be more than happy to help to improve weapons and chips.
Okay, so I'll say you and Zutrath probably meet each other halfway. Zutrath on his way back, and Zorkon, you on your way there. But we'll get to that in a minute. Borb?
I'm gonna follow the information from Ja's potential elf booty call and go north of the river to find the
Dragonborn. But yes.
No.
The potential elf.
Yeah, the potential elf booty call.
Gotcha.
North of the river to try to find the temple and that map place.
Okay. You want to take anyone with you? Or try to take anyone with you?
I mean, Zorkon and Zutrioth are already gone, so I mean, I can... Is anyone else downstairs as I wake up from the floor?
At this point, Elun and Kelpi and Ja, you would be awake. Do you make your way into the tavern before doing anything else?
Kelpi does not.
I walk down there and get some food. So yeah.
Okay. So
I go looking. I go look for Kelpi.
Okay, so yeah, you see Elun as you wake up, just munching on some food, and you see Jaws tail out the door, just as you wake up. Make a Constitution check.
Fuck, I had to say it. It should be okay. That's a 17.
17? You're fine. It's a...
Iron stomach, baby.
It's a little blurry at first, but then everything rights itself, and like, okay, I can see now.
I'll go just buy, like, a handful of bacon and then head out the door.
Okay. It's...
Pocket bacon.
You get, it's two meals a day, same as usual.
So I just walk up, grab bacon, and haul ass out. All right.
Yep. All right, so you're headed there.
I'm heading north of the river.
And then you hear this, but you're just staying put?
Where was the bathhouse again?
Oh.
Which
we didn't
direction?
ask.
You don't know where the bathhouse is.
Elf got distracted by the purple dragon.
Of sexiness.
I follow Boar.
Okay.
Alright. The Adventures of Belly.
Aww.
Hello.
And
no, I like Belly.
Jaws
it's funny.
going out to the stable to look for Kelpi.
Yep.
Okay, so in order, Zorkon and Zutroth, you encounter each other, like literally just walking down the street. He's like, oh, there you are.
Aye.
Here, this smithy's this way.
Ah, good. Show me the way.
Bring him back to the smithy, and I ask him, so, I was wondering if I would be able to improve my breastplate and shield. They're already above average, +1. And I was wondering if I could improve it any more. Perhaps.
Okay, well, before I do that, DM, how long would something like that take? Because for me, even with my gear, going to +1 was 2 days.
Yeah. Number one, you don't know if you can successfully do it because you've never done it before, and you never saw Fohammer do it. And number two, even attempting to do it, you're guesstimating even trying would take double the time.
Fuck it. Improving my rapier then.
I was about to say, weapon should be actually pretty easy to do.
Yeah. It'll take another 2 days, but you can get it done.
I mean, we're not really in much of a rush, honestly.
I was about to say, is this something that you want to work on with me, or you want me to work on myself?
I guess I could work on it with you, for sure.
DM, the question I have is, while I work on this, is there any way that in between spurts of working on this rapier, I could work for the actual smithy as well?
Yeah, I mean, parts of the tempering process do require the metal to sit in the forge for a bit and then wait after you cool it at a certain point for it to be sturdy enough to reheat. But yeah, so there are parts in between. I'd say for the 2 days working, you could probably get another half a day's manual labor in.
So 12 hours? No.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Well, a day is 24 hours. Thank you very much. But yeah, 6 hours? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to talk to dude and see what I can get from him for working for him.
Well,
I'm going to lean on the counter and smile.
we don't exactly have a lot of orders in. Most of the work already came in and left because of the giants. We're pretty ahead of schedule. I'm sure I can find something for you to do, but there's not much in demand, so I can't pay you as much as usual.
Uh-huh. Keep going. So?
5 gold a day?
5 gold a day for 12.
There's not much to do.
I think I'm going to spend most of my time helping my buddy and doing some work on my own. I appreciate the offer, though.
Oh, well, we're happy to have help, but sorry, it's just, we're a bit ahead of schedule.
That's okay. It happens. Good smithing means good smithing.
That's true. All right.
Well, on the bright side, Zutron, you're going to get shit faster.
Okay, so I'm going to need, every day you're working on it, I need a separate smithing check. Zutroth is giving a helping hand, and you're telling him what to do, so you can do it with advantage.
Can I just work on my hilt instead of working for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be another few hours of just basic work on it. So for the first day...
Wait. Okay, he's rolling.
I was rolling for the hilt, because I'm used to him asking me to do it anyways.
So for the first day of smithing, go ahead and make your first smithing check. So that's D20 plus strength plus proficiency. No, sorry, dex. Sorry, D20 plus dex plus proficiency.
Okay.
Or is that Ellie? Or is that Zutroth or me?
That's.
Am I rolling with advantage or? Oh, him.
He's rolling because he's doing the majority of the work. You're just like, hey, give me this thing, and you're helping him out.
Gotcha.
Cool.
If that's what you want to do, or you just want to leave it to him.
Sure.
You want to give it to me anyways, because I rolled a 19. Or any modifiers.
With his help, you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
You can get a nat 20.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad that I got a 19 because I got a 2 on the next one.
Okay.
So 19 plus 3 plus 2, so
Okay, yeah,
24.
It's productive day of work. If you're gonna have to spend the entire day doing that, but as long as you're all okay with that, and for the little time you have in between, go ahead and make a woodworking check for me.
I already rolled that, and that was a 17.
17? Okay, yeah, you make some good progress in between the breaks. So, Boar.
Yeah.
So you're making your way to the map house or to the temple first?
I'm actually gonna go to the map house first, if Eluine can help me find it. Just because, you know, reading.
Okay.
Okay.
So you both walk around for a bit, getting lost a couple of times, but eventually find your way there with some helpful directions. Sorry, I'm bringing up my notes.
That's fine.
Okay. So eventually you come to the eastern part of the northern shore, and you see a large 4-story stone edifice that resembles sort of like the innermost structure of a castle, sort of like the inner hold. It looks like it was built to withstand. What are you doing, Kelpi?
So big.
It is big. It looks like it was. It looks like it was. It looks like it was built more to withstand siege than it was to keep knowledge, but it seems like it's been transformed into a place of knowledge over time, out of more of necessity of growth than anything else, as its primary purpose seems to have fallen to the wayside as the city's defenses were shored up.
And as a out of character thing, Zutrioth's map, is that basically the map that you've given us, or is it only part of that?
It's like the map I gave you, the picture is like it, but there are some things I gave you on that map that aren't on Zutrioth's map. Zutrioth's map only has like major cities and ports.
Okay, so
and every now and then it has like the region name scrawled on it. Like you saw the High Forest scrawled on it. The Silver Marches is scrawled on it in the region where you are now.
Okay.
But it's mostly just regions and cities.
Okay. So I'm gonna head inside the map place.
All right. You head inside and you see a large entry room. It's you see maps covering entire walls, huge maps that just take up the entire wall. And you notice there are some of the Sword Coast, both just the northern realms that you're familiar with. Some are the entire coast, all the way from the ice fields in the north, all the way down to Baldur's Gate, far down the south, past the high forest and the high moors and everything else. You see some that look to be entire world maps of the world of Faerun, but there's a lot of stuff. You see long tables stretched out where people have rolled different scrolls and studying, and some seem to be helped by someone in a formal robe of some sort that you see a lot of people share colors.
I'll just sort of stand there and wait for one of them to notice me and just like hands on hips and just kind of looking around.
But you see all manner of study going on. Some maps, some are bringing out large tomes. In the center in front, just about 10 feet in front of the doorway, you see a large podium that someone is currently standing at, just flipping through a book.
I'll walk up to him. Is he human looking?
He is human. Short black hair, like a long pointed beard and sort of thin mustache.
Warlock.
Morning there, Scruffy.
Hi there. How can I help you?
I'm looking for. We're traveling a bunch. We're going here, there, and everywhere. Do you have? What is your smallest, most detailed map that I could potentially purchase? Like, I love those ones up there on the wall, but I can't bring that with me.
Oh no, those aren't for sale. Unfortunately, the policy of the map house is that you can look, but you can't take.
Is there any way for me to purchase a copy?
We do. We do copy for one of our scribes. You are not allowed to make them. Our scribes will do the work, but there is a fee involved.
I am not a drawer. I can't even spell nothing, so I'm going to leave everything in your capable hand. How much are we talking? I mean, we have a map. It's got the major cities and stuff. I'm copying his accent. I don't know why. You have a very lovely accent, I must admit.
Why, thank you.
It has all the main cities and stuff on it, but I know for a fact that there's bits and places here and there that might not be on that particular map. So I'm looking for one that's very detailed.
We do have a few that could fit your description, but
how much would we be looking towards that?
Depending on the detail of the copy, you could be looking anywhere from a few silver to a few gold.
I can manage that, I think.
Alright. Any particular expanse of the region you're looking for, or just the region as a whole?
You know, anywhere between the northern mountains, you know, up there by that sea of moving ice, all the way down to no lower than the high moor. Just this particular region. None of our travels are going to be taking us out of here just yet, but now that I know that you have much more available, I know where to come back if we need you.
I'll send one of our runners to take a look. And so he quickly calls over a page and he runs off into a back room and does come back with a few different maps. Some of them are a little bit less than what you need, so you quickly discard those, and you have three there in front of you. One is basically what you already have, give or take a few cities. One is a bit more detailed. It has a few of the lesser known towns and holds. It has a few of the even lesser known landmarks. And one is superior detail, very well designed. It looks like someone was a bit finicky about the design. It doesn't have a ton of more information than the second one, but it is very well colored and drawn.
How much are we looking at this one here, the really fancy one?
Oh.
It doesn't have to be all in color if I just want to get all the specifics.
If you wanted it without all the color, probably about 10 gold.
I could swing for that.
Alrighty.
How long are we looking at that? We're staying over at the Son of a Goat Inn. Would we be able to get it delivered? Would I have to come back within a couple of days, or?
Well, I'd say for this it'd probably take the better part of 3 days. Just to include all the details.
Yeah, I can manage that. I'll pull out my little teddy bear and I'll just kind of like start putting the coins down and wait until he kind of either like nods or takes them.
Okay.
Can I just assess him with the 10 gold?
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Never mind. All right.
I mean, if you want to interrupt me, you can.
You like sit down. You sit down a couple because you know 10's a bigger number, so you sit down past 5 that what you can count, and then you like pause, and he's just sort of expectantly waiting. Eventually, you do get to a number you're not aware of, and he's like, just kind of slowly reaches out and takes them right as you're pulling another coin out, and you just slowly put it back in.
I was just making sure this one was still legit.
Right.
I've been cheated before. People think that I'm dumb. They give me stuff that's not real.
I don't know anyone who would be so uncouth as to insult your intelligence.
That pointy-eared bastard behind me.
Well, elves always have had a little bit of a superiority complex.
You are right.
Fuck you, Elwyn!
Okay. Just because I can count, don't need to yell at me.
Then I'll be back in 3 days for this.
That sounds mighty fine.
Before I go, there was a fine, surprisingly very nice elvish gentleman that told us that there was a temple to Ogma near here. Which way for that?
Yes, out the door, a little bit to the north and a little bit to the west.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, I gotta take that money out too.
It was my pleasure.
So he lost. How much gold is it? 10, or did he take
It's
a little
10.
bit more extra? Okay, he took 10. Okay.
Very honest person.
Not everyone's an asshole.
Gold's gold, man.
Right. Eluine, you can come with me on this, but it's going to be a bunch of religious shit, and I know you don't like that, so if you just want to see me to the front of the place, then alright.
Yeah, I'll see you at the front of the place, and then I'll just leave.
Where are you headed, just in case somebody's looking, one of the others are looking for you?
Well, me, Kelpi, and Jaw have that job to do. Bye.
Oh yeah, we were sent here for that. Well, so we'll just see you back at the goat?
We'll see how that goes, and then... yeah, we'll probably see you there.
Alright. Be safe.
I'll try.
Alright, so we'll check back in with Bor in a bit. Ja, you eventually, as long as Kelpi hasn't moved, you eventually do find her in the stables.
Kelpi, did you move?
Kelpi is out the door.
Do I find her?
I will say, like, she didn't move it first, so I'll say right as she's walking out the door, you do see a little pink thing trying to flit off into the distance.
Kelpi, wait.
What?
About last night, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I just wanted to have some fun and thought you would have enjoyed me having fun.
You having fun was perfectly fine.
You just didn't seem to enjoy yourself. You left.
Oh, yeah? Wasn't just gonna sit there and watch it.
You could have joined in at any time. It wasn't strict instructions for the man, but anyway, that's behind us now.
I noticed.
Did you have any plans for today?
I'm going to the Margisters.
Care if I tag along?
It's perfectly fine.
Very well.
Kelpi goes to the Margisters.
I follow after her, keeping a slight distance because I have a feeling that she is not happy with me.
Okay. Are you
Kelpi does get sneakier the closer she...
Okay. So go ahead and roll a stealth check, both of you.
Kelpi's really bad at this. Oh, that's right. Kelpi got a short rest. Oh, long rest. Yay!
We all got long rest.
Oh, you guys, get your long rest in!
You said stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What the hell is Ja wearing? Yeah, he put clothes on. He's not freeballing it.
I mean, did you put your chainmail back on?
Let's just say yes.
Okay.
So that would be a -1.
That's a disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantage.
Yeah, if you got chainmail on, it's disadvantage.
Damn. Thought that was just a -1.
17.
17?
15.
How much?
15.
15? Okay. You're still okay. You guys start trying to make yourself less eye-catching as you make your approach, kind of sort of keeping to the darker alley and pathways, and eventually make your way outside the northern part of the city, and you see a few estates in the northern part of the city, still inside a smaller wall, but not the shored up defenses of the larger part of the city. You eventually, following the description that you were given, you make your way to a large. Sorry, hold on. You make your way to a large 3-story tower not far from the wall, that you see the described carriage house, not far from the tower.
Seems to be the right place.
So, wait, the Magister's is in a house?
The Margasters are a noble house. They're a noble family, and they live in one of the estates on the outer portions of Silverymoon, where the estates are all located.
Right. So from this tower, the carriage house, is the carriage house separate from, like...
Yes, the carriage house is detached from the tower, and this tower is on the estate. You see like a larger stone mansion off in the distance. This is more like a
So it's like a detached stable, but it's just it's for the carriage.
Yes.
Is there so is there a
with
wall
the tower
around?
Nearby. There is a probably about a 7-foot wall surrounding the estate.
Does Kelpi notice if it's magical or not? If that particular wall is magical?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, can I make a general perception check?
Yep.
Okay.
20 on that.
20 on that. It seems that whatever force is blocking most other magic inside the city is also preventing the wall. It's would also prevent whatever protection magic that might be used for this particular wall. They're confident enough that the overall weave of magic over the city will keep anything bad from happening as long as they have a stone wall.
I rolled a 18 on perception.
18 on perception? Okay. You do see in the upper window of the stable someone pass by and kind of look out the window and then walk out of view.
There's someone in there.
Right. We know there's at least one. But they're upstairs and the carriage is downstairs.
That is correct. Our original mission was to procure whatever objects were inside of the carriage, correct?
Right.
I did
Should we...
send you the information.
You did. So that's the information that he actually told us.
Yes, that is all the information he had.
Okay, so we know that it's alarmed.
Yes, he knew that it was alarmed, and he knew that there are at least two guards.
At least two. Okay, I just didn't want to metagame.
No,
yeah,
that's
same.
all.
Okay.
All the information I sent you is stuff you would know.
Okay.
Okay. Kelpi.
Yes.
There seems to be. You wouldn't happen to have the ability to detect magic and dispel any sort of voodoo magic?
I mean, I can. But is this something that we want to do during the day?
Did I see any guards when I looked around?
There were no guards at the front gate, which is closed.
Is there anyone in the tower?
One person that I saw walking around, right?
No, they're walking. You saw one person in the carriage house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can look and see if you see anyone in the tower, but
yes, please.
Okay, make a perception check.
I do have a spyglass, so could I give her advantage by giving her that?
Yeah.
There you go.
His scope is detachable.
Mm-hmm.
Natural fucking 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Nice. You do see at one point a bird fly on and land on the window, and an arm. You do briefly see an arm extend, and it hops onto the arm and disappears back inside the tower.
What type? Would Kelpi know what type of bird?
Just a carrier pigeon.
They have a carrier pigeon.
You could use one of those.
Oh, what's that fucking tiefling doing?
What we could do Kelpi walks away. Come on, Ja.
Come
on.
Oh, okay.
What we could do is we could write a fake note. And I could transform into a carrier pigeon.
This could work. What would be on the note?
I don't know yet. Do we see Ellie at all? Is Ellie coming this way?
I would have, knowing Kelpi, how she likes to just go right for things, I would have...
You're still in the map house at this point.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, we don't see Ellie. I don't know.
Can I... sorry, quick question. After 4, we direct 4 there. I will ask my directions for this place that we're going to. That's just me.
For the estates?
After the estates, because I know Kelpi, and she would have went right for it.
Okay. Noted.
I love that giggle.
Hold on, let me read.
And the note could draw out the 2 guards.
Do we know that they are hostile?
The guards inside?
Free hookers for sexy guards outside.
Hot singles in your area.
Look at this really hot dragonborn. You want that ass?
We might need to wait for Eliween, but I do have a plan.
What?
What if we do write a note and... I could attempt to... I would need a silencer for that.
No. You're not gonna go shooting anyone. If we're gonna do this...
With your cannon.
We need
I
to
have an idea, yes.
take them out stealthily.
What if we write a letter, you turn into this carrier pigeon,
Okay.
and we introduce me as a royal dignitary,
Okay.
and I would like to visit this family since I happen to hear that they are wealthy. Just not smart.
Okay.
Or we could just wait for our elf friend.
I think we should wait for Ellie.
Very well. I sit down in the ground, just pout.
Right there?
Yes.
Just right
right
in the
there.
middle of the road?
Right in the middle of the road.
You're like a
Well, I don't
tantruming
die.
child! In
I don't know what else to do.
the middle of the road!
Where should we go?
We keep walking till we find Ellie?
Fine. Lead the way.
Ellie!
Just middle of the fucking city.
Okay.
Ellie, we gonna rob this place or what?
So,
He does not say that.
Boar,
Yes.
you make your way to you make your way to what is called the Halls of Inspiration.
It sounds intelligent.
Okay. Exactly where I shouldn't be.
And you make your way in, and it's a very beautiful temple. All sorts of statues and with showing great scholars and different bards of history. Large multicolored glass windows depicting what seem to be various scenes of magic use and what you assume is some sort of history that you're probably not aware of.
That's a pretty safe bet.
But you make your way around, and there does seem to be an air of melancholy. You do see a difference in you do see a difference in some of the priest colors. Some are a bit more gray and blues, while others are greens and yellows. The gray and blues seem distressed in some way, but the green and yellow, just some of them have complete despair on their faces, as some sit with almost this lost look on their face as the ones in blue and gray try to what seem to be give comfort. It's a very depressing atmosphere.
I'll just like walk up or grab the closest person and just say, "Why does everybody look like someone died?"
Do you approach a blue or a green cloak?
Blue, since they seem sad, but they're not like.
You approach a young elven woman. She I'm sorry. It's been a distressing few days. If you have any questions, I can direct you to a more knowledgeable priest. But I'm afraid I do have duties to attend to. Are you here for a worshiper of Ogma?
I don't know. I actually have had a couple dreams that I've never had before that seem to have had deity handiwork involved. Is there anyone here that might be able to help me further identify who may have tried to communicate with me, I suppose?
I believe I should direct you to Father Shorm. Please.
Shorm?
Okay.
Shorm.
Spell it.
S-H-O-R-M.
Okay.
Other shrooms.
Other shrooms.
I know what Matthew Mercer deals with. Please follow me. And she leads you deeper into the temple, where you see an old man, human, but long braided beard with different ornaments and metal clasp, and not too dissimilar from dwarven make, but like Silverymoon is an imitation of elf, it seems to be a human imitation of dwarven ornaments that they put in their beard, but heavily braided and ornamented, long hair, deep wrinkles. And a cloak that seems to have different sorts of badges and cords that mark him as a very high-ranking priest in the temple. Father Shorm.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
How you doing there, Boy Scout? Sorry, I had to get.
I haven't seen one of your kind in quite a while. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some information on some gods that I believe may have tried to contact me through dreams.
Oh, a rare gift in these troubled times. Please follow me into one of the more private sanctums.
As he slowly starts to shift away.
You want me to carry you and you can just direct me?
No, I'm fine.
Picking him up.
Oh, I can put me down.
I put you down when we get there. Where are we going?
Make a left.
Left.
as you take him into what seems to be some sort of antechamber, you set him down.
Well, that was unconventional.
Yeah, now you know why there aren't many of me around.
Anyway, please tell me about your dream.
Well, I know that it appears that I'm having two of them try to contact me. One of them I know is Talos.
Oh.
With stormy blue and purple lightning.
That can be a very unfortunate omen.
So I've been told, but I have a good couple friends in town that I'm traveling with, and they're going to be keeping an eye on me. If something happens, they can put me in my place.
Good allies are always a boon.
Well, some of them can be dickheads, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's the other one that I'm having trouble really pinning down. The last town that we were in said that it might be Malil, but some of the things didn't quite add up. I was in a fight, and I suddenly started to be able to cast these abilities, spells, I suppose. I'd never been able to do it before, and it seems to revolve around me playing my instrument or words that I say. And the next night, I had a dream that there was this woman. She was surrounded by plants, and she was playing a harp. It was green, made of leaves, and also it's a very, very beautiful music. And she said, "How odd to see someone like you here." Now, the last temple that I went to said that it might be Malil, but they swore up and down that that was a male.
Well, as far as your magical abilities, there have been some bards throughout history that stumble upon the arcane arts in a rather unorthodox way. It doesn't appear to be of any divine influence. As for your mystery deity, the signs do match those of Malil, but I believe you said it was a woman?
It was definitely a woman.
Very peculiar. Was there anything else about these dreams that stood out? Maybe the place where you were at?
Well, the first dream, when I first met the woman and she spoke to me, it was just in the middle of a forest. The second one, where apparently Talos was trying to hint at me, I was at a crossroads. On the left was the storm with lightning. On the right was a forest with music.
Interesting.
It seems they may be trying to vie for my attention.
Oh, there have been times in ages past when a mortal has some sort of boon or preordained destiny that many of the gods find intriguing and attempt to sway that mortal to their particular viewpoint.
I mean, it was very recently that I was setting stuff on fire with my anger, and then it turned into lightning.
That can have an impact. There is... as for your mystery deity, I admit I am confused, but I might know an event connected to your sudden dreams.
An event?
I'm sure you observed the quite melancholy atmosphere of our temple.
Yeah, I asked that lady that brought me in here, and she just completely ignored my question about why everybody was so... there.
Those of the order serving under Malil, a good friend of my particular patron, Ogma, have lost contact.
They lost contact with Malil.
The favor of Malil has not been available since shortly after the giant incursions. Ogma himself, from what we have been able to divine, is in mourning, which does not bode well.
How do you spell Ogma, by the way?
O-G-H-A-M. Oh, sorry, no, wait. O-G-H... That was bad.
M-A?
M-A, thank you.
Got it.
Sorry.
Is there a... Perhaps maybe I can attempt to contact whatever deity first tried to grab my attention. Do you have any recommendations how I might try to call them forth again? I mean...
It is difficult to obtain the attention of a god if they are not freely given. Those of the clerical order sometimes are able if they are higher in rank and ability, but I am afraid if this being of some divine presence has anything to do with Malil, then we are out of luck. After the favors of Malil ran dry, the clerics slowly and surely lost their powers. The clerics and paladins of Malil have lost the divine abilities.
Can I, let me see. Is there anything in this room that I could potentially cast Mage Hand and pick up just to see if I can still use my magic?
Yeah. There's... I mean,
so I'll pull my ukulele out and just kind of, if there's like a book on a table, just see if I can lift it with. You strum a little tune, and slowly but surely the wispy hand comes off of the strings, reaches over and picks up the book, and you see him mutter an incantation under his breath, and
well, I'm happy to see that your abilities are still available, but it does not seem that they are divine in origin. Your ability seems to be definitively arcane in nature. That does not mean that you did not attract some sort of favor of whatever this god is. Many a bard of the arcane variety in the past has attracted the favor of Malil.
Well, you've given me much to think about, and that's not honestly saying too terribly much, but...
I will say there might be one more place you should visit. We haven't had much contact over the past few days as we have dealt with our own mourning. But if you were to visit the glade of...
hold on, I need to pronounce this right.
Melikik, in the southern part of the city.
M-A-L...
M-I-E-L-I-K-K-I. Sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
M-I-E-L-I-K-K-I?
M-I-E...
Yep.
L-I...
Yep.
K-K-I.
So, Mieliki?
Melik... Thank you.
Meliki, if you visit Meliki's glade, I've heard word that they are experiencing a similar absence of their deity.
This is to the south of the city?
Just south of the river from here.
Alright. Well, thank you. I hope that you and your lot hear word soon, and I won't bother you anymore. Thank you.
If you find out anything that does pertain to the Lord of Poetry, please.
I will most certainly come. You want to ride back out front?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, just offering.
Blessings be upon you.
Ta.
So, you guys see the temple?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't really know where anyone else has gone. Well, I mean, even Eluine didn't tell me where he was going.
Yeah, he skedaddled without telling you where he was going.
No, actually, I did.
You did?
I did say, like, when I was leaving that I was going to head up with Kelpi and Ja.
Okay. So you
Due to
know,
the
Yeah,
fact-
but I don't know where that is. You said you were going to go
shit.
meet with them.
Yep.
And
I know.
I'm not within range of anybody to. I'm not within range of anyone to cast message, or I guess I'd have to know that they were there.
You'd have to know the direction. You did see Eluine take off north.
That's 120 feet, though. That's.
Oh, yeah.
He'd basically be in the next building over.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll. Since I don't know where anyone else. What time of day is it? It's still pretty early.
It's climbing toward noon.
Okay. I will. I'll go south to find the glade and just know where it is, and then I'll head back towards the inn.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Eluine, you're bebopping along toward the north of the city, where you know that the rest of your thieving party are located, and eventually you just hear Eluine.
That can't be good.
Ellie!
I turn and I look in the direction of where that Eluine is coming from. Huh. Head off in that direction towards them.
All right, you eventually come across Jaw just sitting in the middle of the road and Kelpi kind of looking lost.
What happened with him?
Nothing.
He's pouting.
I'm pouting.
I forgot about the pouting.
Why are you pouting there, Dragon Man?
Don't worry about it.
Why is he pouting?
Because he was being dumb.
So I'm guessing you two have went to this location and
Yep.
see what you can see.
Yep.
I need to know what you have seen so far.
There's a guy in the tower,
Mm-hmm.
and they have carrier pigeons.
Okay.
And there's at least 2 people in the carriage thing.
At least.
With
At
horses ready to go.
Horses are ready to go, and the carriage is ready to go, but we can't steal the entire carriage. They're gonna know.
We're only after a couple things, correct?
Right.
That is correct.
But the door to the carriage is alarmed.
Magically.
Magically.
Of course.
I could try and dispel it.
And do you at least
We
know
can
what magic
formulate
it
a
is?
plan.
No, I could always detect it.
I mean, that would help us.
I would
Detecting
suggest
kind
you
of-
do it.
But I mean, we don't want to do this now, right?
Well,
I mean, I would say that we should do it now before. Well, between the 2 of us, or the 3 of us, I don't really want any of the others to mess up what our true quest is. I mean, you could smell boar miles away.
Subtlety is key, but
but Boar has helped steal before.
Tackling out of a fucking window.
I would
I
like
ripped
to-
the drawer out and then the window.
I would like to not harm anyone or kill anyone.
This is the DM. Is there any buildings that would, in the area, that we could watch from without being too noticed by?
This area of the city is very much the rich district of estates.
are there any trees around?
So, quick question, actually. You guys are trying to steal something? A cart?
We're trying to. There's stuff in a lockbox in a carriage.
So you're trying to just steal the lockbox?
We're just trying to steal the stuff in the lockbox. This is what Oathevere wanted us to steal. Not necessarily for him. He just told us about
Steal
it.
it. Just said steal it. He said I think it's in the wrong hands or something. Something like if we steal it, it's ours.
Right. Right.
I see two ways of this plan going. One...
What plan?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to formulate a plan in my apparent pea brain. One plan is we can either A, go up to the building and just try our luck at procuring these objects.
Right.
Or 2, we scout out the area. I find a place to set up and look out around the area, and we wait till nightfall.
Or I talk to the trees and ask them what they see.
You could do that. Are there trees around?
Our DM, are there trees around?
There are trees around.
You two do know you have scouts on your shoulder, correct?
Right.
That probably wouldn't be as noticed.
That is true. I mean, but how often do you see a flying cat?
You saw 13 of them just the other day.
But that was in that one building.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
You have a plan, Kelpi. I see that face.
Yeah. She takes Maple off her shoulder. Maple, I have a quest for you.
What?
Sorry.
I want you to go to the carriage and the carriage house, and I want you to look through the windows, see if you can find a way in, other than the front door. Can you do that? And before she flies off, Kelpi's gonna cast non-detection.
Non-detection?
Kelpi has that.
What,
It's a feat she took.
I want to know what this is. I've never heard of this.
For the duration, you hide a target that you touch from divination. You hide a target that you touch from divination magic. The target can be. Huh?
Is this a feat you took instead of the ability score improvement?
I believe so, because it's from the magic.
Indeed.
I would say go out and look at it real quick.
I mean, that sounds very fair to me.
You're like 10 feet away. You're like 10
Hold
feet
on.
away about this.
None.
So now that he's not here, he sucks, right?
He sucks. Got a better DM. Boo.
To be fair,
Always
like
happy when I'm here.
his voices are getting pretty damn good.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Does that, but
But he hasn't gotten us a sponsorship yet for D&D
No.
Beyond.
Non-detection.
where did you get that?
Is what?
Just a spell, as far as I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
She gets one every long rest.
I really wanted Jaw to learn magic, but
That would be.
Okay.
It would be
It
a
would've been really cool.
gunslinging fighter mage.
yeah, you know how badass that would be.
Yeah,
on,
shoot
wizard.
magic bullets.
All right.
Magic
You
missile.
beg
Magic
this,
missile.
ready?
Okay.
Well, literal
You touch the gun barrel. Yeah. Doosh. Doosh.
I got this. Pat,
He's coming
pat.
back, he's coming back.
Doosh. Okay, everyone quiet.
Malil Malat.
Okay, we need to stop talking
Y'all
about
been
him.
plotting
He's
without
back.
me, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh shit, he's back. Oh fuck.
Everyone quiet, 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 quiet.
All
I'm
right.
just
So
hammering
guys,
on a
D&D
sword.
Beyond.
Okay. I did not know that was a feat.
I have 2 feet.
Kelpi, once again, throwing. I hurt. Yeah, okay. Throwing the DM a loop.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
got what you said.
So, Kelpi
Okay.
casts non-detection on Maple.
All right.
So
So-
it's not like invisibility. They just can't be detected magically.
So I'm guessing that
Correct.
alarm won't be set off by Maple. In other words, is pretty much
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, it's the target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magic scaring sensors.
There you go.
Okay.
Also, for the record, this is a note for metal. Another school of magic that it was used was abjuration for the force field around the city, which is a type of protection magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, hello.
Turn on Siri.
So Maple's off.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes about like 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by.
It's okay, Ham. She'll be back.
15 minutes go by.
Maple's dead!
Lands back on your shoulder.
Hello, Maple. What did you find?
2 tall people. 2 horses. The people had those big pointy branches.
Okay.
Beer's probably.
Sorry, did you tell her just to go to the carriage house or to the tower too?
The carriage house.
Okay.
But she can go up to the. It lasts for 8 hours, so she can go up to the.
Okay.
Damn.
Tower too. Yeah.
That was it.
Entrance.
People, did you find another entrance?
Just the barn door.
Can you go check the tower real quick?
Okay. 10 minutes.
Who knew that Maple would come in handy like this? This is awesome.
15.
I want you to know, as they were there, I was thinking about, okay, use the cats. Use the cat.
20 minutes.
You can do this too, Ham. Just be patient, Ham.
I couldn't see inside the tower.
That's probably hiding magic with that.
There were no windows?
I looked in the window. I didn't see anything.
So it's empty?
No, I mean I literally didn't see anything. It was just black.
The windows were just black?
No, it didn't look like anything was there. Period. I'm very confused.
Quickly, what is the cat saying?
She says that there is nothing up top. That the windows are black.
No,
So
whatever
the
was inside. Like she's basically saying she couldn't perceive anything. It just looked like there was nothing there, not even an inside.
Right.
It's just a void.
It could be magically protected.
Probably. It's a sentry. We should kill it.
Burn it down to the ground.
Pretty much.
Time for a lot.
Can I Can I look with my scope thing just to see?
Sorry, what?
Can I look with my scope thing just to see if I can see anything?
You're gonna pull out your giant gun?
No,
it's detachable.
No.
Scope's detachable.
Got it. Yeah. So you.
Yeah, just pulls it out.
You pull up. You look in and you notice there's just in the window, like you saw an arm, like Kelpi saw an arm peek out, but she didn't notice like inside the window past a certain point it's just void.
It's magically protected. And magically delicious.
Not magically delicious.
Whoever we're stealing from is making sure that they're not known.
Well,
And
not
everything.
Very high profile target.
Not necessarily.
I mean,
It's just a tower. Do we really need the tower? We could always sneak around.
We could sneak around. Well, I could create a distraction and you two can go in.
But do we want to do this now?
It's either now or at night.
I mean, during the day, a pink tiefling and a purple dragon would be seen on a lawn like that, miles away.
Uh-huh.
At night, wouldn't be seen, but at that point at night, you would think there'd be more guards.
I would guess that there would be more guards at night. I mean, who would dare steal something at day? At day, they would have less guards.
Kelpi goes and talks to a tree.
Okay. You find one about 30 feet away from the grounds.
Hello, tree.
Hey.
So they remember everything within the past 24 hours, correct?
Correct. Make sure you're burning these spell slots, by the way.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Well, non-detection is at will.
I know. Once per day at will, right? Or is it at will?
It's at will. It doesn't
will?
give me an option to use it.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow.
Put that on jaw, please.
Hello, tree.
Hey.
Are there usually more guards at night?
More guards where?
In the patrolling here and towards the carriage house.
Nah.
No?
I don't see many people come this way.
What about the tower?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't see anyone in the tower.
Do you see anyone come out of the tower?
I don't remember it.
Like how stupid the trees are.
It's not that the trees are necessarily stupid.
Well, I know, but it's like it's the perceived stupidity because
I
of
know. It's cute.
memory. I don't know.
So no one goes up in the tower, and no one comes down.
I don't remember any.
Huh. Do you know of another way in?
Nah.
Just through the carriage doors, right?
Wait, in where?
To the carriage house thing.
Oh yeah, I see them horses come out all the time, but I don't. You can tell like the trees looking at the house. Like I don't see another way in.
I love this tree.
Could you name him Steve?
His name is Steve.
When do you hatch?
When he becomes a tree and you
Fuck
hatch.
you! Fuck all of you! Double finger.
So Steve, when did you hatch? You guys have anything to ask the tree?
Not really. How often do the birds come by?
Ooh, good question.
Well, I saw one just now.
Right. How often do they come by?
Oh.
When was the last one you saw?
Just now.
Saw that coming.
I saw that coming.
BAM!
And before that?
Just now.
So possibly
Okay.
once per day.
Possibly once per day. Ellie? You have anything to ask the tree? I'm relaying this. Oh.
Do they take in wild horses that just magically appear? Have you seen any horse come onto the land and they just put it in the carriage house?
Do you relay it?
Yeah, I relay that.
Okay.
Yes.
No, same. I saw two of them go in this morning, but they were hauling that carriage.
Okay.
Kelpi, can you ask it this one last question?
Yes, of course.
When does the carriage usually leave?
Kelby relays the question.
I don't remember seeing it leave. I just remember seeing it come in.
When did it come in?
Early this morning.
So they probably do stuff at night. The carriage
Right.
will go out at night and come back in the morning.
Right.
We could jump it in the morning or at night, but we
What time of
place
day is it?
any guards.
It's getting close to noon. It's actually about noon, probably by this point.
Okay.
Could someone hide up in the tree for you? This is the question, like, about the DM. Describe the tree. Like, if someone was up in it, would
it's
it be
a fairly big oak tree? It's not like huge or anything, but it's big enough. It's like 10 feet tall.
Steve, can I mount you?
I'm saying, is it big enough for me or someone to hide inside
No, Ellie,
and scope out the place?
We could hide a Tressum up there, and we wait to see if they leave. And we get the Tressum to follow. And when they stop, the Tressum can find us.
Ham, are you up for that mission?
I'd say both cats do it. Have
Do the
one.
cats? Do the cats know? I'm assuming that I'm done talking to the tree by now because it only lasts 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye, Steve.
Who's Steve? And then it cuts off.
Who's Steve?
So what was the question that you were about to ask then?
Did the Tressums know where they were staying? Would they theoretically be able to find it again?
What's the Tressum's intelligence? I don't have the thing pulled up in front of me. Look it up real quick. Because you have it on your creature thing.
Right, I know.
Intelligence?
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could figure it out.
Okay.
Should we leave both of our cats here? We can leave one in the tree and one near the, near the gate.
I would say one has to follow. Both of them. One will relay the information to us. One will follow. Just gotta have the other one follow the scent of the other cat. Should be good. It'll lead us right to the cart.
And then we could always switch out one of the horses.
That is true.
For moi!
I like that idea.
It's true.
So are we doing this at night?
Well, we wait now. We leave the Tressums now. And they wait.
Very well.
Just wait.
And then I guess we go back to the inn and we wait.
Okay, and
Very
so
well.
you're waiting for one of the Tressums to come tell you the cart is moving?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other Tressum will be following the cart.
And the other Tressum will be following the cart.
Okay. Okay.
Well...
How long does your magic thing last? Like the...
It lasts 8 hours, so... We'd have
I would
to
say
get
have
really...
that.
Right, we'd have to get really, really lucky that the cart
Yeah.
would move within 8 hours.
That's all up to the DM at that point.
I mean, yeah, you can just do it just in case.
Yeah. But... Would the other Tressum be able to sniff out Maple?
DM?
It's for magic, right?
Yeah, it's only
Like
for
not...
divination magic.
Right, no, but I'm just saying that depending on the...
She'd have to make a survival check.
Just leave an Eluin nearby.
It should be able to do that. Well, they can also do... They have keen smell and detect invisibility.
Yeah. So it'd have advantage.
Yeah. So yeah, it
Okay.
could easily do that.
I guess. I'm just making sure that it can, like, smell its partner Tressum.
Ooh, poison sense.
We leave it.
Okay.
I guess we do that.
Okay. So you head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll be back
Good
for
luck,
you.
Ham.
We promise. Just hide in the tree. And we relay the plan to them.
Okay. So yeah, they both just sit in the tree, kind of looking at each other like, oh boy.
Stay out of sight and be quiet.
Okay. So, as you all head back to the inn, Boar, I believe you were heading you were heading to the glade.
I just wanted to find the glade and know where it was, and then I'd head back towards the inn.
Okay. You do find it. It's not actually a building. It's an actual like ring of trees.
Awesome.
And from what you can see from a distance, there does not seem to be a happy atmosphere around.
Okay.
So, I'll say with all of that, I believe Zutrioth and Zorkon are still hard at work. So yeah, the four of you, about probably somewhere between 2 to 3 in the afternoon, make your way back to the inn. And meet there roughly at the same time.
Hey, Boar.
Hello.
We should find you a bathhouse.
Let me get something to eat, and then we can get that over with.
I wouldn't mind joining you either. If things don't
That's fine.
happen soon.
Yeah, I'm just really hungry. I had some pocket bacon this morning, and that's about it. So I'm gonna walk up to the dude at whoever's at the counter. Get some food.
Okay. You notice that the jolly Goliath isn't there at this point, but you do see the goblin kind of sitting there, like jamming a rag that's bigger than him into a cup and trying to like clean it out.
Hey there, bud.
Using his feet.
Hey.
What you got for food?
Meat.
Done.
Cool. And he hops off the counter and runs back in.
I love
Comes back out with like a plate like bigger than him and just like sets it on the counter, just meat and bread.
This guy gets it.
Thank you much.
For the goblins,
Hey,
like this big. For boards.
Has he like run off or is he?
He's going back to cleaning out stuff.
Look, these people. They want me to take a bath.
A what?
You know, they want you to get clean. They don't like the way you smell. I know, I don't like it, but they won't shut up about. Is there a place here that does that? Look, it's only like once a month, right?
Once a month? I only have to do mine once every 2 months.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Jorfast is a good owner.
Say it again.
Jorfast is a good owner. He wouldn't make you take a bath if you wanted to work here.
Oh, is that the name of the big dude?
Yeah, that's Jorfast.
I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
He gives good hugs.
But anyway, that bathhouse, is there one around?
Yeah. It's down by the river.
Everything's by the river.
No, like actually like by the river.
Oh. Okay, good talk.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like they're so intelligent. This is such an intelligent conversation. Just want to point this out.
You shut the fuck up. You're not here.
It's like a prequel on the concrete wall having a conversation.
Their combined intelligence score is 6.
Like I'm sitting here crafting. I'm sitting here
excuse me,
crafting.
mine is 6.
I'm sitting here crafting a Patreon's weapon, and I'm just like, why do I feel like an exceptionally stupid conversation is going on right now somewhere?
Okay. So, do you all make your way to the bathhouse after eating?
Yeah.
All right. So,
anyone else going with us, or just me and Ja? Kelpi,
Ellie, are you
L-U-E?
going?
The cat's done to the bathhouse. I'll stay.
Okay.
Kelpi, are you joining?
Yeah, I'll go.
all right. So, deliberate time to eat. Make your way to the bathhouse. It's going to be mid to, like, just getting on to late afternoon by the time you get there. And you see that there's actually a type of aqueduct system coming from the river into the bathhouse to fill up the water. But it's not super advanced, so it is still very near to the river.
Okay.
Is there anyone outside working, or?
Yeah, we just walk up, find an attendant, and
Yeah.
Get naked!
It's a wooden building. You see steam rising off of the back, and it looks to be open air in the back. So you assume that's where the baths are. But you walk in and you walk into a front building. It's about the size of like a small greeting room. It's enough for maybe 10 people just being crammed in there. But you do see a small ledger desk, and you see a young halfling woman taking notes. Hello. Bath for all three?
Yes,
yeah,
please.
they want me to get clean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the regular service is 5 silver, and then is there anything extra you want?
What's extra?
Well, we have different types of soaps and ointments and nice smelling spices.
You make that motherfucking orc smell like a fucking princess, or I will kill you.
A boar really needs that.
Okay, well it's it's a gold for
I'm not paying
fine.
for this, by the way.
That's fine.
Okay, is that a gold service for all of you?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's so if we want the full service, and do you want a private bath or do you want to go to the Publix?
How much is private?
No, boar needs privacy.
With the gold service and the private bath would all add up to about 3 gold a person.
That's fine.
Okay,
We can do
well
that.
then that's 9 gold.
Kelpi gets it.
Okay.
Thank you, Kelpi.
And if she hands each of you a basket with like bottles of different ointments, and you like pop one off, and one smells like lavender, and you pop another one off, and it smells like jade.
One smells like honeysuckle.
One.
Yeah, it's all sorts of different, all sorts of different flowery smells.
Can you yell at one and say beer?
No.
One moment. Por favor.
So who's gonna clean boar? Because he's not gonna do it.
Oh Jesus!
I heard the fuck with that one.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I just want to see like a subtitle. Yeah.
There's a fork sticking out of his forehead. No.
But you all get your own bath.
I wonder if this would work.
But is there anything y'all want to screw around with the bath, or are you just?
Yes.
I was okay.
What?
All right, Mr. Jaw.
All right. Okay. So, did the 3 of us get individuals, or
No,
is it
you
the
all
3
got a
in
private
one?
bath.
So it's the 3 of you in one room.
Boar is not ashamed, by the way.
No, neither is Jaw.
Oh dear God, I don't want to hear this. I'm taking my headphones off.
Right, everyone, headphones off.
All right. So, I would like to try to amaze Boar with something that Kelpi would be well aware of.
Yeah, I'm actually taking my headset off.
No. It's
Well,
not
if
a
they
cock.
don't want to listen, then fine. They don't get to listen. Fuck them.
I would like to jump in the water and try to dazzle Boar with how my scales light up under the water. Like cast purple light everywhere and make it look kind of pretty.
Okay. Yeah, he jumps in the water, and the refraction of the light through the water and then bouncing off his scales creates kind of like a weird
psychedelic drug trip.
Yeah,
You're not there.
More like a purple disco ball.
Does that amaze Boar?
Huh. Well, he
He's
sure
not
is shiny.
amazed. I feel ashamed now.
Boar's dumb.
I don't know what you expected. The guy sees a shiny rock and he's like, ugh.
I'm just gonna sit by Kelpi and.
Which one of you is gonna clean him?
We're not cleaning him.
As he's swimming around, can I just cannonball?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Make a acrobatics check.
God, if I
Please
slip
get that one and belly flop.
bust my ass. What was it?
Acrobatics.
Oh, that's not terrible. That's not great. 7?
7? Doom, doom, doom. Slip. Right into the water. You just see him into the water and just slowly sink down.
I love. Oh.
I'm not checking to see if he's alive.
I'm not either.
The cat behind you, Zeke, was great.
Yeah, I saw
Actually, this might be the first time that Kelpi and Jar are seeing that he's got like a mohawk braid kind of thing that reaches down to his lower back, because he's had that hood thing on for forever.
Does he have any tattoos?
He has scars on his back, like a lot of kind of claw mark scars. Some of them on his arms and chest, but most of them on his back.
Kelpi, are you curious? Because I slightly am.
But you're always curious.
That is true.
He's also kind of ripped.
Bye, curious. Hey.
I see what you did there.
I'm not so sure that curious is the word. I think he's pretty much got it figured out.
Say, boar.
Yep.
I ask from him as I have my tail curled
As
around,
I
curled around
resurface
Kelpi's.
and am not, in fact, dead.
I'm back.
How did you...
The room's exit was a little bit bumpy.
Did you really go get bandages?
Yeah.
Where did you
love
get
it.
those scars from?
How did you get these scars?
Oh, I mean, I was raised by wolves. Those are from my brothers and sisters fighting with me.
Interesting. How did you come to the possession of wolves?
It wasn't so much of a possession. From what I can really remember, my ma was a proper she-orc. And there was, I forget exactly what it was that was attacking, but there was a big creature that was just kind of ravaging the area. And my pa was a human. He came by and they joined forces with the orcs, him and his town and some other creatures, and to repel this giant thing. And somewhere along the way they decided to do that birds and bees thing that everyone keeps being too ashamed to tell me about, and I came out. Now, from what I understand, is they took care of everything, and he left. They went about their separate ways. Ma was raising me with the tribe, and then some other people decided that they did not want my tribe to be there anymore, so they came and kind of started killing everybody. Now, my mother, not as normal of a orc, I suppose, because instead of joining in the fighting, she tried to save me. So she threw me over a waterfall as she was being chased. And last thing I saw, she was turning around with her swords drawn. I ended up some ways down the river. I was on my own. She'd shown me a thing or two about how to forage and, you know, basic survival, but these wolves came up on me and they thought I was going to be an easy snack till I killed one of them, and then they ran off, so I chased after them. I think I must have fallen asleep somewhere near their den, because when I woke up they were all just kind of sitting around in a circle looking at me. And the memory's a little spotty from then on. Probably getting hit in the head, you know how that works out. But until Zorkon and his paw found me, I was running with them. We'd go hunting, go back to the den. I saw, I don't know how many pups grow up, become my next set of brothers and sisters, and Zorkon took me away. I assume they're still out there somewhere, but I haven't been back to see them in quite some time.
How interesting. Well, from what I can tell, your family is very unique, and your mother sounds very honorable, much like mine, but we needn't go back into that.
Yeah, I don't remember her too terribly much. I can't even properly recall her name anymore. Remember what she looks like.
Well, that is a shame.
Well, so, history points aside, what were you two up to today? Unless you had more questions, of course, that you wanted to know.
Not really any more questions from me. Kelpi, did you have anything to ask this fine friend of ours?
Nope.
Well, if you must know what we were doing, we were, theoretically, I would trust him more.
You can say talking to trees, because that you did too.
We were...
Trees.
we did talk to some trees, and we looked at some horses.
Again, not wrong.
Well, I mean, I know you guys were coming here for something specific, but I don't recall if you ever told me what it was you were trying to do. I'm just looking to see if you need any help with anything. Hello, Maple. You're supposed to be looking after the carriage house.
We might need help, but we shouldn't. If we do need help, then you should expect to see one of our cats.
I mean, no one's like in here listening in on this, right?
Not that you're aware of.
Can I like take a peek around? Maybe look.
I mean, it's closed wall. It's like open air but closed walls.
I'll just keep my voice down and say, you can trust me. I mean, just what do you? If I can help, I want to help. You know, I'm not going to rat you guys out at all or anything.
Should we tell him?
Othavir told us of something that we could steal, but at the moment, we're not sure how. And subtlety is key, so we're not sure that the whole party is needed for what we're trying to do.
Well, I know that I'm not going to be very good at sneaking around. I'm sure you guys know that. But I do have the ability to turn someone invisible for an hour.
That could be useful.
I mean, I can cast that on somebody and I can just sit back and be a distraction, or just sit there and do nothing.
And a distraction would be nice.
So.
I guess we won't know until...
Is this going to be soon? Because I did kind of have something I wanted to do tonight, but...
I mean, it'd be tonight if the cats come back, so...
Okay. Well, just let me know. I'd be happy to
We
help.
shall. Indeed.
Oh, before I forget, I am going to be going to a place called the Glade of Mieleki. It's
the what?
It's a religious place. I'm still trying to figure out my dream stuff that's going on. So.
It's a glade?
Glade of
Meleki's Glade.
Mieleki. Mielikki. I-E.
Thank you.
Likki.
Like it a lot.
Some religious shit Boris doing.
Not wrong.
Well, Boar, if anything does come up, then you'll be sure to hear from us. But I do thank you for telling us the story.
Absolutely. I
If
trust
there's anything you want to know about me, or I assume Kelpi, we would be more than happy to oblige and help.
I mean, I have asked about you quite a bit. You've been very forthcoming, but Kelpi, no offense, Kelpi, she's a bit of a clam, which, you know, that's her choice. But if she ever
turn
feels...
into one.
Can you turn into one of them big ones?
One of the what? One of the big ones.
You haven't heard of them? You haven't heard of them big ones?
What? No.
Actually, Kelpi, you would have known about this, since they would have been not uncommon around the...
Never mind. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Now, you want to cause a distraction. You turn into one of them big motherfuckers and just start scooting around with your big-ass tongue.
Taste the ground.
That'd be a very interesting distraction.
Is that a clam?
That would
sure
not
is, Steve.
All right, so
going off at 10 p.m.
I've gotten in the water. Is that good enough?
I go up to him. I go up to Boar, and seeing that he's a kind guy, and I like kind guys, I'm gonna help him get clean.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit there and pout. They're
He's
getting
put
rid
a
of my
jaw.
protective layer of dirt.
You smell beautiful.
This dirt was 20% aluminum.
Alright. Is there anything else that y'all want to do?
Kelpi, can you braid hair? Because I might need this redone.
I can.
I'd appreciate it.
I wish I had hair.
And it does reach down to like the small of his back. Like it's a long braid.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it for Boar. Kelpi, Jaw, you good?
Yep.
Okay.
Finish my rapier.
It'll take 2 days, dude.
Yeah,
No.
But before I
Armor's-
forget, I will tell them that I'm waiting on a map, which is going to take 3 days.
Okay.
I was about to say armor is 2 days. Last weapon I did was only 1,
Yeah.
so after a day, Zushrash.
So it's getting to be about nightfall by the time all of you unless any of you have anything else you want to do, then after you're all done with what you're doing at the moment, reconvene at the end.
If they don't need me for this, then I'm going to the glade. If they need me, then I'll go with them.
Okay, you're going to the glade?
If they don't need me.
It's up to them.
Yep.
I mean, it's all depending on the cats.
It hasn't been 8 hours and none of them have returned.
Okay, then bye-bye, boar.
Okay.
Alright, so as the sun starts to set, everyone but Boar makes their way back to the Son of the Goat.
Me and Zudrath are palling around. Zudrath's holding out his new rapier. Like, check it out. It's so pretty and shiny and dirt stinks more.
Is it finished, actually?
Yeah, it's finished. So you now have a +1 non-magical rapier.
Nice.
Okay. And how much did I spend in materials, actually?
With the roll you got, I'll say you spent about 25 gold in material.
Neat.
I'm an effective worker. Yeah!
If you're not dancing around that bar going, "Do you believe in magic?" I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Waving around like a musical conductor.
Conducting the bards in the corner.
So that's a to hit bonus and a damage bonus as well?
Damn.
Okay.
Nice.
What can I say? My craftsmanship is
That's what a
quite
+1 roll
known.
does.
No.
Oh, +7 to hit.
So is there anything? So 3 of you waiting for the cat, Zorkon and Zushrath. Is there anything you two want to do?
I'll just tag along with Boar since I haven't palled around with Boar for a bit.
Yeah.
Like, he's already.
Yeah, I would have gone straight from the bathhouse. I mean, they could tell you where I went, but
Sure, I'm gonna ask where Boar went, and then you guys can tell me.
That way.
Yay! I
gonna
set her off.
To
I'm gonna find a
the
bench.
glade of Melakalikilaka.
What she said.
Okay.
what'd you say, Zutrioth?
I'm gonna find a bench near the tavern, but is not at the tavern,
Okay.
and sit there and wait for everyone.
Okay. So, how many hours you got left? Okay. Zorkon, you catch up to Boar as you're hustling, and Boar's just meandering his way over. But you catch up to him.
I know that rustle of armor.
right as you're getting to the area where the glade is. You hear the ching 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 ching
Ching, 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 ching.
coming up from behind you, Boar.
Yeah. Hey. What are you doing?
Hi! I'm trying to catch up.
Well, you did good, kid.
I'm older than you.
I didn't stutter.
Oh.
Height factors into that statement.
I gotta go some more. You smell like pretty.
He smells of fruity and flowery flavors.
Don't
The lady.
rub it in.
Ah, don't worry, boy. The ladies will love you.
Oh, really?
What have I done?
To be fair, maybe not Boar's type of ladies.
Oh, hey, or elven men.
I don't swing that. I don't play for that team.
Oh, I never said you had to.
Just careful calling the next one sunshine.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. What I'm about to go and do is probably gonna be boring, and there may not be anything that comes of it.
Ah, you know me.
Okay.
One way or the other, I'm here.
Onward to the glade.
All right. So as you approach, you hear from a distance sort of a mournful song coming from the direction of the glade. It's a woman singing. You can tell it's a woman, and it's in a language neither of you recognize. Well, actually, Zorkon, you've heard it before, so you can recognize it as Elvish, but you don't speak it.
It's the language of the elves.
And as you approach, you see in the twilight hours light, you see what appears to be a young elven woman sitting under a tree. Long blonde hair, long pointed ears, and a beautiful robe of deep greens and earthy browns. And she's just sitting under the tree, sort of singing a mournful tune.
I'll lean down to Zorkon and say quietly, they've lost contact with one of their gods, so there's a bunch of them around here that are not doing so great.
Well, I can't say I sympathize, because I don't really believe in a lot of that, but it sucks, and probably doesn't feel good. Well, so I'll try to be respectful.
Yeah. That's kind of the plan.
That's cool.
Are there any, like, really big trees or place that's kind of secluded?
No, it's open. It's open air. It's more like just a ring of like a few trees thick that kind of just surrounds this area.
Are there any trees that would be big enough for Boar to climb up into?
Yeah.
But why?
You're the one that wanted to tag along. This is what's happening.
I mean, do you want me to go talk to the elf lady for you?
Yeah, you can if you want. I'm just gonna go see if I can find a tree to hop up into.
Okay. You have fun with that. I'm gonna scuttle into the middle of the trees.
Alright. So Boar, since you're not in a rush, I'll say you easily climb up the tree. And what do you want to do?
What?
I just like,
I
can only imagine.
You guys have these weird opinions of me, apparently. I'm gonna sit in there, and I'm just gonna start playing my ukulele, just playing a very quiet, sort of pretty tune, and just try to communicate with whatever goddess like started to communicate with me. Just maybe try to focus on that, get her attention, and just sort of see what happens if I fall asleep in the tree and have a weird dream again, or if something else happens. I'm trying to like call them. I guess.
You sort of play a tune that roughly matches the elven lady. And eventually you do drift off to sleep. Before we get to that, Zorkon, did you want to talk to her, or what were you doing?
If you want to take care of Boar, yeah, I'll talk to her, but I'll do it afterwards.
Well, if we're gonna talk to her, we'll do yours first.
Because I had planned on staying the night here.
Yeah, you look up and he's slowly drifting off to sleep as he plays.
Sure.
All right. So
I guess I'm gonna walk up and say hi in Dwarvish.
In Dwarvish?
Yes.
She slowly acknowledges your presence with a nod and brings her song to a beautiful close. And in common, I'm afraid your tongue is one I have not spoken in a few hundred years.
I was just saying hello.
Hello to you as well.
So, I've got a friend who's making a treehouse, why not? And I'm trying to figure out, what are you doing here? Your song is so somber.
Well, I am, or in this case, I would almost say I was one of the priestesses of Meliki. But we have, well, her favor seems to have left this place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
As was I.
So what does that mean for you now?
Well, unless one of her clerics can discover what has become of Our Lady, or why she has left this glade, I truly do not know. I have devoted much of my life to her service. If we cannot regain contact, then I shall be lost.
It's not always bad. Good always comes of any situation.
I hope you are right.
Well, don't let me disturb your song anymore. I'll go make sure my friend does it.
It appears your friend has found rest in the embrace of what once was, I would say, Our Lady's favor. As you look up and Boar is sound asleep.
Wow, that's impressive. I actually expected him to make a war hut out of that tree. But I guess I'll just sit and wait for him to finish. I'm just gonna go walk over to the tree, waving goodbye to the elf, and just sit under the tree.
Okay. She continues her song where she left off, and it eventually. Are you staying here as long as Boar is?
Yeah, sure. What the fuck?
Okay. It eventually does lull you to sleep. We'll get to that, and we'll get to Boar, back to Boar in a minute. I will say, for the sake of Kelpi and the rest, actually, Zutroth, you see two Tressum, which you have grown to be aware of, fly over your position and into the bar, and as they alight upon Kelpi and Jaw's shoulders, Maple whispers into your, it didn't move, and we thought we should come back once we felt the magic wear off.
Max, you muted.
And it's getting to almost midnight at this point.
That's better.
It's
with it being this late, do you think we should do it tonight?
We can always risk it. We can try. Rookie, go.
I say we do it. Ellie?
I have no problem. The three of us should be easy. John, look out. Me and Kelpi go in.
Let's do it.
Alright. Off we go.
Yes, let's go.
What's the signal? The signal's go goosh.
Alright, as you three head off in that direction, and Boar and Zorkon fall asleep in the trees. Zutroth, was there anything else you wanted to do for the night?
I guess I just go to the tavern and then just start partying around with my new rapier.
Look at my new rapier! It's so pretty!
Like you're like showing off your rapier. You're showing off your rapier, and everyone's just like, yeah!
Free drinks for that guy.
One of the little gnomes.
Just so you know, Zutioth,
hilt of your blade, there's a little emblem that's my symbol on it now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It's a craftsman's pride.
Okay.
You can always just
So
scrape
he
it
didn't
off
fucking
later.
make it, but K.
So as Boar drifts off with the hope of dreams, and the thieving trio go off to find their fortune.
Are you serious?
Zutroth parties the night away. We'll pick up there next time.
I fucking knew
Fuck you. To be fair, we are almost at 4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
And of course, you do it when. I'll tell you this later. But continue.
It's a good starting point. But to everyone watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you had as much of a blast as we did. Ian, closing announcements?
Yeah, definitely keep up with us on Twitter and Instagram, like I've said. That you'll be able to see when we're going to be streaming next. Generally, it's going to be on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. Just we never know, depending on what everyone's schedule is going to be like. So you'll find out there first. So,
all right.
I have something.
Ooh, what do we have?
You do.
If you're going to PAX East, I will be there.
I won't. Yeah.
None of us will.
Yeah, but our beloved Kelpi will be there having fun. So if you do see her, please say hi and give her all the love you can.
Give her a big hug from the purple dragon.
Yeah.
We also have a new date. No.
That was all.
Okay, so have a good night. Hope you enjoyed.
Also, happy birthday to that guy tomorrow.
Thank
you. I'll say it now. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thank you, everyone. So, to all of our viewers,
all right,
have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Ta-da.